This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain shocking revelations, violence, and sexual themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Pulp Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Disintegrator. It was written by Bligh, and it's available from Chaosium. Our keeper of arcane lore is Calen McDowell, and this is episode 3. Our recap will be given by Troy Wildryer as his character, Rolanda Jones. So without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Troy?
So here's the situation. After watching this disintegrator blow up a statue, the fog started rolling in, and so our little soiree moved indoors. This thing has really got people shook up. It don't take an egghead like Ash or Dr. Walker to see the destructive potential of something like this. Looking around this ballroom, I could practically see the dollar signs flashing in these big wigs' eyes. That being said, I can't help but feel that Mr. Pelfreeze is a big fat liar. He told us that he blew a hole in his workshop, but I don't see no hole when I explored his home. Dr. Walker said he heard Pelfreeze created the disintegrator by accident, but that ain't what he's telling everybody else. There ain't no way somebody in his condition was hiking in those mountains. He's hiding something. There's something really fishy about this whole thing. I'm worried about Ash. He's always struck me as an odd duck, but his behavior is really out of pocket. I decided to join him in investigating the disintegrator again, but the damn fool tried to shock the lawyer and then ran out of the building with the device. Maybe if he had let me know what he was trying to do, we could have planned something sneaky. He's so fixated on figuring out what this thing does that he nearly got both of us killed. I hope that strange son of a bitch survived. I think he got shot while he was trying to escape. I keep thinking about how we're going to get a hold of this thing. Clarence, Bogdan, and I are the only ones left in the hotel as far as I know. Last I heard from Binlids, he was trying to move a car or something. Maybe he can help get Ash back in. Maybe he can help Ash get back in the hotel if the bastard hasn't bled out in the fog somewhere. Right now, we're hatching up some kind of plan to distract the crowd. Potentially, we could gather our resources to buy the weapon fair and square. Clarence's charm seems to be working on that gal lawyer from the city, and Dr. Walker seems like he'll pitch in to avoid this weapon getting into the wrong hands. Dr. Dracula seems to be up to something nefarious. He's talking about something like reanimation or something. It's got a lovely arms dealer's attention, so maybe we can eliminate some of the competition. I knew I should have done this job on my own. If our movie star's charm offensive doesn't work, well, let's just say I got some other ideas on how to handle it.
All right. So the party is preparing for dinner. Ronalda and Clarence are still mingling with the crowd. The Pelfreys, well, George, has gone to that outdoor building to repair the device after the damage that Ash did. But we're going to start today up at Bogdan's room, where he's leading Mr. Kepler, Mr. Dalton, and Mr. Brown to his room. And as you're approaching the door, Mr. Kepler says, "So, you're dragging us all the way up to your room."
You have to
Oh,
be very quiet around him. He gets excited very easily, and he hasn't eaten since he was born.
right. Let's
And
see what you got in there.
I will open the door and let them in.
All right. Since you were working on the balcony, your window's been open this whole time. So the cold air washes over you guys and a little bit of fog rolls across your feet. And chained to the radiator where you left it is the homunculus squealing, just going a little wild now that some lights flashed on it and there's new faces. Um, Oscar Brown and Ed Dalton both freak out. Dalton draws a gun, screaming, and yeah, Kepler stands in the way and just lowers it down. It's like, easy, easy, lads. It's oh dear, that is you pulled that out of the kitchen, huh? That looks like it was ready to be put in the oven.
Oh, yes, I made him something more beautiful than the chefs of the greatest restaurant could have made him into.
Mr. Brown says he thinks he's gonna be sick and starts retching, going for your bathroom.
How hungry does the creature look?
It's more confused. Like, it would definitely eat if you threw it some meat, you know that.
Okay.
But
And does it look like
uh,
strong, like maybe it could take one or two human beings?
probably not that. It's just yeah, like some kind of like decrepit pig muscles, you know. But
Okay, okay.
I mean, it's 80 pounds of meat that can move itself around, so it'd be a problem. But the arms dealer, Ernest Kepler, looks fascinated and isn't showing any signs of fear. He takes a couple steps closer, he kneels down, and is just, this is incredible. This thing might have been dead for a week, maybe longer, huh? You you just did this?
Well, you know, the cycle of life and death is more reversible than you would think, although I did have to staple some monkey brains in there. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they had to gutted this, processed it, right? It's just doesn't need any of that to live, huh?
no, it is the serum and the lightning, it can help it live. If you had a human sample, maybe I could work with something a little more effective.
Yeah. You ever do a human before?
Oh, I've done some with promising results.
All right. Well, Mr. Brown comes out of the bathroom, a little wobbly on his feet, and Kepler nods to him and says, "Well, son, any chance you're interested in a job? It's really think this could help spread democracy across the world."
Well, I can't say I'm not pro the American way, as you say, but it would cost
Yes, we
you a significant amount.
well, if you're not willing to work for us, I mean, we're gonna need some pretty detailed instructions if you don't mind, and I'd give you $1,000 for the patent rights, as long as it's something that we could pack into a kit, give our field medics.
I'll consider it.
All right. He steps out of your room and lights up a cigar and hands you a business card.
I'll take it.
Very, very interesting, sir. Yeah, this is not what I thought I'd be coming here to.
No. A seller knows where to sell.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's gonna stick with me, but I've really worked up an appetite here at this party. I could go for another drink. I think dinner's getting ready pretty soon.
Yes, I think the lasagna or the steak, if I remember correctly.
Prime rib. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll now cut back to the loft of the barn with Ash. Um, so you climbed that ladder. There were
Climbed it.
strange mechanical looking things for you. There was a gust of wind, loud sounds, and now it's empty. You and bin lids.
So I'm shocked at what I've seen. Um, and Benlids seems to be disturbed by it. But I'm
Yeah.
going to, out of curiosity, go to the spot where these things were and see if I can find any evidence.
You want to go to the open loft door and look outside into the fog. All right.
No, I want to go to the spot in the barn where they were.
Oh, well, you kind of caught them in progress. They were coming in from the outside. They were dragging something in.
Okay. But that's not there anymore either, whatever they were dragging in.
No, they took it with
Okay.
them.
And no,
There is some space up here you could investigate, but yeah, that's where you saw them was at the swinging open door at the loft.
what I want to see is if there's any physical evidence of them being there.
All right.
Something that dropped,
So
something that scraped.
yeah, do a spot hidden roll for me while you're just kind of investigating.
Okay. I got an 82. That's not good.
All right. So there's there is like evidence of scratches in the floor and stuff. You can tell that things were moving around in here, but while you're looking, after just a few seconds, bin lids collapses in the loft behind you.
Oh, what the? Are you all right? Ben Lids. I'll go over
You
to
see,
him.
yeah, his eyes are rolling back and he's feeling at his neck and is unresponsive.
Oh, and
And
we're up in the loft.
yeah, you're currently in the loft.
Well, shit. I'm gonna
And
try to do. Go ahead.
well, so he's feeling around his neck,
Uh-huh.
and since he's localized on that area, you can see around his fingers there is a small glass dart in his artery.
In his neck.
Yeah.
I'll pull that out, and then I'm now going to sort of crouch down and uh, look around, see if there's anything around that's in the shadows in the barn and the fog outside that's shooting at him. Can I guess which direction it
Yeah.
came from?
Yeah, definitely that open window. So it's a pretty tense moment where it's still, it's cold, kind of damp from the fog. It seems like you're alone. Binlids is kind of convulsing, unresponsive.
Um, I'm going to quickly climb down the ladder and see if I can bolt for the building. And I'm going to covertly try to get one of my friend's attentions without being
Okay.
seen.
So how do you want to approach the building? Do you want to go to one of the windows or in the front entrance?
Well, it's a little foggy, you said.
It is.
So
It's very foggy.
so I'm going to run to the side of the building where there are probably windows. And first, I will look in the windows to see if I can see any of my friends. And then I will make my way. I don't know. There's probably, if it's a building like this, it's probably got side doors and walkways and stuff like that. I'm just going to try and go where I can get their attention. But at this point, I'm kind of panicked. So I'm not being incredibly careful.
Yeah. All right. So, All right, let's do it this way. Between Ronaldo and Clarence, who has the lower luck?
I'm at
Uh,
42.
I I have 72 luck at present.
All right. So, Ronaldo happens to be hanging out near a window when he happened to notice a very disturbed Ash running up.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And
Uh,
Ash, as you're getting there, that little glass barb that you're
Uh-huh.
holding in between your fingers,
Yeah.
it melts into this, it burns you a little bit. It's this corrosive, sticky thing. The
Okay.
glass just is dissolved at your touch.
Okay. Um, that's strange. Uh, so I motion for Renault to come to the door in this direction.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna kind of sneak over and try to make a
Yeah.
surreptitious exit that way.
Benlids has been. There's something out here. There's something in the barn. It attacked us and it shot Benlids in the neck.
Are you losing your mind? Like,
No,
what the hell happened back then? Oh
he's in the barn. He's in the barn. And there's
my
something
God.
out here. It's trying to shoot at us.
Well, do we need to go rescue him? Is he alive?
I don't know. I there was a dart in his neck, and
Like an
I
assassin or something trying to kill him?
don't know, but he's up there. I don't know if he's alive or dead. He was alive when I left him, but
Jesus.
he was shaking all over.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Something weird is going on here.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on here. Bogdan's not around. I don't know. Is there any other doctors here that might be able to help him?
See if you can find a doctor.
Yeah, let me see if I can go find a doctor. The only other doctor that I really know there is Dr. Walker, but I think he's more like an engineer. So, uh, I guess I'll go up to him and ask him like if he knows if there's any like medical personnel here because I don't know when Bogdan's gonna
Great.
get back to.
So it's been a while since we played. When after the demonstration, Dr. Walker followed you in and looked very disturbed and stressed and said that he needed to lay down. So he
Okay.
retreated to his room, and it's been a couple hours, and there's been no trace of him since.
Okay, so I can't find him. Okay. Well then
As
I'm
far
gonna
as
go.
you know, he's still in his room. He must have fallen asleep or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna go try and find Bogdan then. Because he's the only person I know who has like medical experience. So I'm gonna go try and find him. And actually on my way to find him, if I get to my room first, I'm gonna grab my shotgun. I have my handgun with me, but I'm gonna grab my shotgun and my like trench coat so I can like hide it in there.
Okay. And if you're going outside into the fog, it's not too conspicuous, but if you're in the inside in the party, it'll be strange that you're wearing a trench coat.
That's true. That's true.
And there is a moment where yeah, you come back from outside and you and Clarence make some quick eye contact while he's chatting up Valerie, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I'm just like, go find Bogdan. There's a problem.
Uh, uh, a, a problem. Excuse
Yeah,
me, one moment.
yeah, come here. Something's going on with Binlids. Ash is outside. He's freaked out. I gotta go find Bogdan. He's the only doctor I know around this place.
Wait. A doctor?
Yeah,
What?
I think he's sick. He said he got attacked by something. He's the only one who knows about medicine.
I wouldn't call what that man does medicine.
Well, do you
Uh,
know do you know like a nurse or a doctor in this place? I don't know of anyone else who could help him. Were you a Boy Scout at one of your features? Do you know a little bit of
nah, I
first
played a
aid?
doctor once.
Maybe that's good enough. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's good enough. Let's. I don't know. Ash is kind of taking his word for anything at this moment. It's a little suspect.
He seems genuinely scared,
Hmm.
and Ben Lids isn't with him.
Well, if what if there's something outside that could attack and take down bin lids, I'm not sure I'll be able to uh, talk my way through that situation, if that makes sense.
I might be able to take care of the threat, but I'm worried about Ben Lids. I don't want him to die.
Yeah, yeah, if you want to go get Lazarescu and go
Maybe he's
find
the only
bin
one I know
lids,
who knows anything about the human body, so I'm gonna go try and find him.
all right, I'll
Maybe
stay
figure out
here and
what's going on. Yeah,
keep.
see if he can figure out how to get some more money, so maybe we can buy this thing and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'll keep working the room.
Okay,
Do
so
you
I'm
know
gonna
where
go up
Ash
and
even
check.
is?
He's outside. He's outside. I don't think he can come back in here because
No,
there's a lot of people who
because they'll shoot
want him
him or
dead.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna get my makeup kit. We'll see if we can't make Ash a brand new face and
Okay,
hopefully a new personality to match, but that's asking for a lot. Um,
that's an idea.
yeah, I'll get on that. If you want to work on the bin lid situation,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get through this.
Okay.
Right. Um, and it is pretty convenient that the arms dealer with his two associates and Bogdan are coming down the stairs in the main lobby, so you don't really have to search hard.
Okay. Hey, Bogdan.
Ah, yes, I was just securing more meat, more meat.
Great. Can I pull you to the side here? And I'm gonna pull him kind of back up towards the rooms, like towards my room. Hey, listen, there's an emergency outside. I know you're some kind of doctor. You know about the human body, right?
Oh, of course, yes. I could do
Okay,
medicine.
something's wrong with bin lids. He needs our help, but I'm gonna go grab my piece, and then we're gonna go out and see what the hell's wrong
Okay.
with him. Ash is really scared that someone tried to attack him.
Okay, I will go down and join them.
Okay, all right, I'll meet you out front.
All right. So while all of this is happening, the coordination, Ash is kind of nervously hugging the side of
Hiding in
the
the bushes.
building.
I'm hiding in the bushes.
Yeah. Well, give me a spot hidden roll. It's real foggy. It's hard to see anything out here.
I got a 52 out of 45. I'll spend the luck.
Okay.
That's uh, uh, 7 luck.
Yep. And a regular isn't going to get you too much, but looking down towards the ocean, there's some flashing lights uh off the ground, probably 20, 30 feet up. Just
Probably hard to see because of the fog,
oh yeah, very
but
hard.
yeah, I
But
can see that they're up in the
like
air.
at first, like you think your eyes are playing tricks on you. Like you see the light of the building next to you, but there's definitely like kind of bluish white, just occasional blinks. Uh, farther than the barn, towards the ocean almost.
Okay.
Just
I see that. I'm kind of freaked out. Was there a big ship there or something? I can't tell. It's too
all right.
foggy.
And so Ronaldo and Bogdan would be coming out to join you first while Clarence is preparing his makeup kit.
There's there's
Hey,
something out there in the fog. Look, see beyond the barn, out down towards the ocean. It looks almost like a ship. I can't tell whether it's lights on the end of a ship or if it's something up in the air. But uh Benlids is in the barn up on the loft.
All right.
Yes.
We'll
Let
go
me
check
see
it
him.
out. Clarence is gonna try and get you a disguise to help you get back in the building.
As long as I'm not dressed up like a woman this time.
Well,
Did that last time.
with the help of some plastic surgery, I could make you a perfect disguise.
You turn me into another homunculus?
No, no,
Yeah, no thanks.
of course not. Of course not.
We don't have time for plastic surgery.
I would like some more meat, though.
All right. So Ash is going to wait for Clarence, or are you taking them to the barn?
You got to come now. He might be dying.
Okay. So all three of you are going to the barn, sure.
And as I'm taking them, I'm kind of staying between them so that they'll get hit and not me.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys haven't been outside since the demonstration, really. Like, yeah, you're just swimming in this fog. You
The
know,
fog
it's
is,
cold in your
really thick.
lungs. Yeah, really. Like your clothes are getting kind of damp.
I brought my trench.
Right up there.
Yeah. So you go into the barn and there's a ladder into the hayloft, and pretty much right at the ladder is bin lids. And Bogdan is a big, awkward hunchback, but he's surprisingly nimble. I'm guessing he scuttles up there first, and you got medicine, right? You should give me a medicine roll.
Okay. I've climbed the belfries before. Oh, I can spend 11. I'll spend 11 to succeed.
Okay. Um, so he is clammy, sweating a lot. Um, his heart rate is slowed, but it's still there, and he's still breathing. Um,
Damn it.
it seems that he has been poisoned is kind of the obvious thing. You can tell like there's a puncture wound in his neck and that like kind of spread of discoloration.
Interesting. I think the best thing to do would be to bring him back to my room.
Okay, yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you bring him down. Is there like anything in the barn that we could use as like a conveyance to get him
tarp.
out, like a tarp or something? Yeah.
Um, you could probably find a tarp, yeah, but getting down the ladder would be kind of tricky. There is like a winch, like a you
Well,
could just throw him down if you wanted, yeah.
if Bogdan holds him by the arms and lowers him down, we can sort of grab him and at least get him down the ladder without dropping him.
Yeah, if that's the plan, it's kind of a tricky maneuver. I'll call for a strength roll for Bogdan.
Okay. Ah, yes, hard pass.
All right. Yeah. Nice and stable, you guys. And
Excellent.
yeah, Ben Lids is a kid, poor innocent little boy. So doesn't weigh too much compared to you guys.
Never stood a chance.
Yeah. And yeah, like there's a little bit of a workbench near where the cars are parked, and there's a tarp folded up underneath there.
Okay, let's see if we can finagle him in there so we can drag him out, then drag him back. We're gonna have to bring him into the hotel lobby though. Do you think we should just call, like, when we get him there, call for a doctor?
I'm a doc. I mean, my medical license was revoked, but I'm still a doctor in spirit.
Uh, well, you think he's poisoned, right? Like,
Yes, it's fine. You know, I take his arm. I mean, his arms would be beautiful on the hem. I mean, yes, poison.
okay, Doc. Yeah, she's She's like, all right. Well, let's at least get him back to the hotel. He'll be safer there anyways.
So you guys go inside. I'm still outside at the bush.
All
And
right.
then Clarence gets there.
So Clarence goes out. I mean, are you willing to go outside for it? Where do you want to meet him?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, really. Binlids was attacked by someone or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you probably see Ronaldo and Bogdan in the lobby while you're coming downstairs. They're bringing a heavy tarp inside.
is he is Binlids you know,
No, he is still with us for now.
oh, well that's good.
Indeed.
Why is there a reason you have him in a tarp?
Well, it was just to get him in here. But you know, do we have like do you think like he needs to go to a hospital,
I
Bogdan?
mean, you carried him here in a tarp, so I would assume that he needs a hospital.
Yeah. Let's call. I'm gonna notify the front desk. Excuse me. We've got a medical emergency here, and we need to call an ambulance out here immediately.
Oh no, it's young Andy, the boy that's been talking to Clarence a lot. And just
Yeah.
oh no, right away. Come over here. Here's the phone.
Does
Yep,
it
you
work
pick
here?
it up and it's completely dead, no sound.
God damn it! What's going on with your phones here?
Oh, that's right. We don't know. We we're gonna call someone about it, but
Does anyone have a car? We can take him into the town.
uh, yeah, there's a few cars parked out in the barn. I think Gabe Dyer brought some of the workers into town, dropped them off for the night too. He'll probably be back in a little bit. But you guys drove here, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. Clarence, you have your car, right?
That's right.
Okay. Well,
Forgot to tell
let's
him.
try and let's see if we can bring him back into the town.
All right.
You want to
So
drive or?
You're coming back
yeah,
outside.
yeah, everybody's coming
Yeah.
back outside, meeting Ash.
Cars don't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know that though.
I know. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm hiding in the shadows.
Oh,
The cars don't
okay.
work.
Right.
What?
Do you okay,
God.
you're right. I mean, Binlet's had to go push that guy's car, but
Clarence, you got a
we
disguise?
yeah, look, I'm gonna need you to hold really still, all right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out my makeup kit and I'm going to do my best to make Ash look unrecognizable.
Yeah. Well, you have the master of
My
disguise
master of
talent,
disguise
don't you?
talent, yeah.
Yeah, so you're very skilled at this. Yeah, do a roll. You get a bonus die, right?
Remarkable.
Yep.
So yeah.
Disguise. Oh, 96 bonus dice.
It's not that
Oh,
good.
6. There we go. Extreme success.
He could
Yeah.
be my Hungarian cousin.
Yeah. You feel like being Bogdan's cousin?
Sure. As long as he's speaks with my accent.
Your older cousin, like we've got to make deep
Yeah.
wrinkles or something. Like can't make you recognizable. So
All right. Well, and that takes a while. Like it's at least 15 minutes of applying makeup and stuff. While Ronaldo and Bogdan are just holding poor bin lids.
Yeah. Well, We can't take him anywhere. The phones don't work. Do you think he's gonna live? Like, I don't know what else we could do.
He doesn't have
Think-
much time. I think that I mean, if trying to reanimate someone is just like trying to heal them, except for when they're dead, right? I could do my best.
There's something out there. There's like, I don't know what they are, but they're not human.
Are those your goggles?
Yeah.
You can't. The whole point. Thank you.
But it's my shirt too. And what can I do?
Well, what you could have done is not got yourself kicked out in a way to where they will shoot you on sight. But we're
I
past
wonder
that
if
now.
I turn my vest inside out.
Brand new man.
You really got my nose perfectly.
Thank you.
I say, chaps.
Perfect. And you guys can see through the windows that the chefs are starting to bring food out to the dining hall. Everybody's gathering there. It's like it's just what the auction party is going for. It's going to be very obvious if anybody isn't present. And also this new persona of Ash wasn't really invited, but
I'm so sorry. I arrived late.
He's my chauffeur.
Yes, Mr. Really, with a top hat and a cravat.
I mean, come on, that hat is just signature of the Lazarescu line.
Mr. Appleby, Mr. Appletop.
Oh God, listen, I'm just gonna fucking bribe whoever's like it's fine.
All right. Well, what are you guys doing with bin lids?
I'm bringing him up to my room.
All right. All right. And
No, we okay, let's not bring the unconscious man into the same room with the homunculus, okay? We'll
He
put
has been
Binlitz in his own
fed.
room. Binlitz has his own room. We'll put him in there.
Yeah.
Lazarescu. Okay.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, we need to get down to the dinner then. Hope that the phones turn back on so we can get him some actual medical attention.
I'll just keep quiet.
yeah. So, you guys go down to the dinner. The lawyer stops you and asks about who the new person is. It's pretty easy to persuade him since the famous Clarence Appletop probably has enough money that, he would really like to go home with. So he can have Ash's dinner. How convenient.
Mhm.
And while everybody is settling and getting gathered, they want to give a toast. And yeah, the lawyer stands before everyone and says, "Well, we've waited 5 minutes past dinner time already. There's a couple seats empty. I can't help but notice. It's already 8:05. It's there was a kid that was with you guys, right?
He's unfortunately
Ill.
ill.
Indisposed.
Hmm.
Hopefully
He
not
threw out
something
his
he
arm.
ate.
Well, sorry to hear it." And you guys can hear the arms dealer Kepler just kind of mutter "good riddance." And the lawyer says, "Well, and the timid fellow, Dr. Walker, he's not here either, huh?"
No,
Anybody
he
see him?
was.
Oh.
Should someone go check to see if he's all right?
Well, if he's not around for the bidding, for sure, because we don't want anybody to miss out on that. Need to know what he's offering.
Maybe
But
we drown him.
no need to delay everything. Please, everyone, enjoy prime rib and lasagna. It's delicious. Compliments of White Point Hotel. And the manager, Paul Gardner, the old guy, just like gives a little bow and looks very proud of himself.
Yeah, I think I ordered salmon off menu like an asshole. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They had it for you.
excellent.
Yeah. And it's just a nice, pleasant dinner party where while you guys are getting settled in, Valerie comes and sits next to Clarence, and you can smell the liquor on her breath as she stumbles just a little bit into her chair. And she uh takes a couple bites and whispers to you, just let's do it. Let's go in on it together. Throw it in the ocean.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, this whole thing be damned.
Okay, so how much is Uncle Sam contributing to this
So
project?
yeah, I had 8,000 at my disposal. As whatever. They can throw me in prison. I don't care. We'll just tell them it got lost in delivery, right? That was your idea?
That's right.
Yeah.
Accidents happen.
Hopefully
The
that
road
works.
to Kingsport is a treacherous one. So between that 8,000, we had what, 10? Was it 10 that we were given by the
Um,
professor? How much were we given?
the professor offered up 6,000, and with
Six.
like your collective assets, you guys could kind of push 20 if
Mhm.
everybody was going all in.
Oh,
I don't
well,
want to
hopefully
spend
we
my
don't
money.
have to do that.
21
Yeah.
with the military contracts.
I mean, Clarence might be able to recover from that, but holy shit, I can't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he would be fronting the most
Yeah,
of it personally.
I would just have to do another movie.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, so 15 would be a little bit more comfortable, but if you're really wanting to shoot high, 20 is kind of what you're looking at.
Is this going to be an auction? Auction?
It's there's two rounds of sealed bidding, so we can bid 15 the first round, and if that's not enough, we can go up to 20.
Yeah. And
Fair
Valerie is just mind blown. Just such big numbers for her.
I mean, I could try to steal the thing again. I don't think that's a
Okay.
popular
Yeah,
idea.
I think if our money gambit doesn't work out, because we're going up against some pretty big whales here, we're probably gonna need to take it into our own hands.
Thing is that I think that there's something outside that wants it too.
Like what do you mean by something? Like are you talking about like I don't know, the
Look,
Ruskies or something are out there trying to steal this thing? Like what
I don't know. I can't
what's
answer the
next?
question. Benlid saw it. Them. There were two of them. He saw it better than I did, and he freaked out. I saw them in shadows, but they were shaped wrong.
Could
How
it
so?
They just were too thin, you know, too thin and angular. Like, I mean, mechanical skeletons, robots. It was really weird. And there were
What's a robot?
lights.
The hell's a robot? What are you talking about?
An automaton, a mechanical
Mhm.
thing. And then there were the lights near the water that looked like they were suspended in the air.
So with all this talk, you guys are at a large dining table next to these huge windows. You all can't help but glance out and just out of paranoia. Everybody give me spy hiddens.
Nope.
I missed it by 1.
Even
So
with my bonus die, I still didn't get it.
I will
I
spend
pass.
a point of luck. Oh, are you passed? I will
I passed,
save my
yes.
point of luck and let Lazarescu be our eyes.
Yeah. Well, so what Bogdan notices, oh, regular pass, right?
Yes, regular.
Okay. So yeah, just the fog is just swirling, very cloudy. It's just like a white wall right outside from the lights inside of this place. You notice George and Emmeline Pelfrey are also looking outside, very nervous. They seem to be staring at something and keeping to themselves. And while you're looking that way, you do just notice like flash, flash, flash kind of moves. It distant, small, something strange up in the air.
Is Pelfrey the guy who invented the thing?
Yes, they're the inventors.
All right, I will rise awkwardly from my seat and try to surreptitiously, as a giant hunchback, go over to them and say, "It seems that something is disturbing you outside."
So there is no subtlety here. Every dinner guest watches you walk over to them, and then they're still startled because they were fixated with something and just oh dear. Sorry. What was that? It's
Perhaps you have seen some sort of ghost.
oh no, just bizarre weather, right? We don't have fog back where we live. It's mesmerizing, very strange.
I'm gonna look over at Ash and sort of like gesture him to come over here. He doesn't want to come over.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
big nice.
Then I will just say, uh,
I will go.
perhaps you have seen some sort
Yeah,
of
I'll saunter over.
glass dart shooting thin
What
lights flashing.
what
I'm
the
just
hell are
trying
you
to
talking
name.
about? Yeah, and
Now I
Clarence
will.
walks
Is
up.
there a seat open at their table?
So this is a long dinner table. Everybody's sitting together. It's
Oh, I
yeah, like a banquet
see.
hall. Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. Or not individual table. Ugh.
It's very awkward.
Ugh. Still, I'll go over to them. Uh, Say, excuse me, can I have a word with you in private?
Still, it's oh. The man is flustered, and the wife says, well, excuse us, just we're in the middle of dinner. Do you mind maybe before the auction?"
Well, you see, I think that your, let's call it very inventive, creative process that created your device has made my associate ill, and I would so hate to cause a scene.
So they look horrified, and George is like like me? Is he older? Did he age?
He's fairly sick.
Oh, oh, so not like me. Okay.
Or no, he seemed transfixed by the weather outside.
Yeah, it's very bizarre, right? The weatherman didn't say anything like this. I thought it was a beautiful weekend for the auction.
Do you see they seem particularly surprised?
Do you have psychology, you or
I do
Bogdan?
have
Yeah.
psychology.
Oh yeah.
43 is a pass.
Yeah. Very nervous, want this conversation over. They're lying to you.
Yeah, look, you see, here's the thing, Pelfrey. The weatherman may have said clear skies and beautiful weather, but you knew ahead of time that would be wrong. And you seem real anxious for this all to be over. And trust me when I say this, I can drag this out for a really, really long time. I am very long-winded. You understand?
I just we just want this to go smoothly. We don't want any trouble.
Well, you have trouble. Again, my associate is injured because of
Oh
information that I
dear.
believe that you
This
withheld.
well, was he near the device? I don't understand.
It
What
might be best
happened?
if you come with me. Again, as I said, a word in private.
Oh. So a few of the guests are kind of paying attention, and he's really awkward, not wanting a scene. But conveniently to his rescue, that old flamboyant guy who you bought all the gifts for and stuff hits the table. All of the silverware clatters, and he is in the middle of a heated argument with the lawyer. And he yells, "Damn it, I saw the condition that machine was in. You expect us to still offer our money and bid on it? That oaf broke it. He ran headlong into it. The machine is destroyed. It's not working anymore. We need another demonstration." And the lawyer is just trying to guarantee, just promise, no, everything's fine. The Mr. Pelfrey came and fixed it himself. Isn't that right, George? And tries to pull him out of your conversation.
Oh, I'm sure the machine is quite all right.
So, yeah, it's just we had to fix the tripod. That's I didn't damage any of the mechanisms.
Now, what is your? I'm going to ask the lawyer. What's your liability insurance for this event?
I, that's coming out of nowhere. It's uh, we don't have liability insurance. This is just a
Oh,
private.
well, you see, I'm afraid that my associate has come to harm, I believe, at information that you've withheld, which I think makes you legally liable as the host of these events, and us as invited guests.
Whoa, whoa, oh, Mr. Gardner, it's time for dessert, isn't it? And the lawyer gets really stern. It's just like, come with me. Like tries to walk you out of the dinner.
No, I believe I need a private word with Mr. Pelfrey.
And
I don't like
He
this
uh,
intermediary.
he
I
uh,
think I
he
think
can
we can
come
work it
too.
out man to man, you know?
I represent him. Well, he could be present.
at
Well,
this point, I'm kind of walking up as well too, and I'm got kind of like intimidating air about me.
Mr. Pelfrey, shall we go with your lawyer and have a little chat?
So he looks terrified. Is just kind of babbling and just okay, okay, yeah, yes, please, let's. Everyone, rest assured, the device is in proper working order. I swear it. Oh, excuse me, I'll return. And so the lawyer, George Pelfrey, Ronaldo, and Clarence go. Bogdan, are you staying with them or going back to eating?
Hmm. I think I'm going to go back to eating while I decide what to do next.
Okay. And on the way out of the room, the lawyer gives a nod to his two men, John Dorcas and Matt Kelly, who rise and follow you guys. And they just walk out into the lobby unless yeah, the everybody is either up in their room because there are a couple guests at the hotel besides this auction, but as soon as you are out of the dining hall, the lawyer turns to you and says, like, is this private enough? Do you have somewhere else in mind?
No, this is perfectly private enough. I've just, it really puts a bad taste in my mouth when your the people hosting your event, I mean, your security staff outside injured my associate.
Security staff. It's oh, what when he tried to make off with the thing? That
I'm
guy
not
went
talking, I don't
crazy.
know. I don't know what was the deal with him. He's gone, and that's for the best. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
probably
the
bled
young
out in the
man who was
woods.
with me.
All right.
Listen, we know you all are hiding something about this device, about its origins. Come clean with what's going on here. Our friend might die.
So the lawyer looks very offended. He's like, I'm not hiding shit. I'm just trying to sell this thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Someone's hurt? Who? The kid? What happened to the kid?
Ask Mr. Pelfrey, Mr. Pelfrey.
Yeah.
We should really have a chat about the weather. And I mean
Jo-
that genuinely, not as small talk.
George, you know something about this? And yeah, George is like fiddling his hands and just really awkward and
Look at
says,
him. He's sweating
like,
over
okay,
there. What's going
okay,
on?
okay, okay. I don't know. All right. Ever since I've had the device, the fog has followed me. I've tried to outrun it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's
Ever since you've
dreadful.
had the device? What do you mean
I,
had?
Thought you made it.
I did. I made it. It's just once I tested it the first time, ever since it's been operable, it's a force of nature or something. I don't know. It changes the weather. It destroys stuff. Maybe it turns it into a fog. I don't know. I'm sorry.
So that's lovely that that was not disclosed to us as bidders. For first off, but also I want to know who hurt my associate.
I don't what happened to him. I don't know.
Is there
Just
another
follow me.
party? Is there another party involved with this situation? Our friend was nearly assassinated.
You just said outside guards? That's we have John and Matt, the two men standing with you. Just those these are the hired help. These are our guards.
Well, then who follow me? I want to take them to bin lids.
Okay. It's just slow and painful getting George Pelfrey up those stairs.
They got an elevator in this joint.
Nope.
All right.
And um just genuine shock from all four of them that because yeah, he's Ben Lids is sweating through his clothes, he's pale, he has just like discolored veins in his neck. They have no idea. And George just looks scared.
Mr. Pelfreys, we're begging you at this point. Tell us everything you know about this fog. What is this? What is happening here? What you
All I
could tell
know
us
is
could
that
save our friend's life.
the device works and I want to sell it to provide for my family. That's all I know. I'm I don't
That's
know
an
how it
awful, not a
works.
lot to know for an engineer. What?
Uh,
What do you mean you only know that it works? How does it work? Like, what is you don't know? You don't
oh,
know where the fog comes from or what it is?
it's
You're just gonna pass it on to somebody else?
I don't know if there was something you could really. Have you ever done something with unexpected consequences? I was trying to build something else, and then I have this machine that destroys stuff. That's not what I wanted.
You were trying to do something else?
I work in radio broadcasts.
It did look like a camera. What was it that you were trying to build?
So he fumbles looking around like he's trying to maybe make up something, and the lawyer steps in and says, "Please, please leave. Just give my client a little bit of space. The, we're here to sell the machine. We've demonstrated that it works. If you guys aren't interested or you're confused or whatever, like we don't know what happened to the kid. This is something strange. It looks like he ate something bad. Is this like an allergic reaction? Have you tried calling the doctors?"
The
Yeah, the
phones don't
phone
work.
lines don't
None of the
work.
cars work either. Something's going on here. And this all seems very convenient that all this is happening at the same time.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a particularly fair auction if there can be people intimidating or eliminating the competition, eh?
Yeah, who would think to do something like that?
That's well, I assure you, I'm trying to run a clean auction here. It's we want everybody to have their fair share. We tried to show what the thing's capable of. It's I wasn't aware of it changing the weather. This is new to me.
Have you never seen the device demonstrated before this evening?
Oh, he demonstrated it. Yeah, he blasted a hedge out of my front yard.
And there was no fog then?
No. But I mean,
Oh,
we didn't stick around for a few hours. He came to my house, demonstrated it, and drove away. So, George, would there have been fog if you stayed around? And he gives kind of a non-committal nod.
Mr.
how
Pelfrey
long
says
does
the
the fog
fog.
last, George?
Yeah.
I don't I don't know. It's I'm just I don't know what the fog is. I don't know where it comes from. I think it's trying to take the device from me. I just
The fog is trying to take the device.
I don't know.
Right.
I've aged 30 years in the last couple months. I'm dying. I just want my family to be okay. They need
Have,
money. I can't provide for them.
was the fog present there when your friend died in the mountains while you were hiking?
Oh dear. I no fog.
What happened that day?
Mm. So, um, his wife taps on the door behind you guys and says, I think this is enough. George, we should give it up.
Oh no. Yes, this has been quite enough.
This
That's
has gone on far enough. You could, a man's life is in your hands here.
um so George is he takes a seat and he's coughing and the wife comes and pats him on the back and says, "We're he's sick, he's dying, all of that's real. He found this thing in the Appalachians with his friend and uh little George and through his little coughing fit he says we didn't know what it was. I killed him with it on accident. And then I got sick. I've been grieving. Please,
Wow.
I just want my family to be okay. I'm already a dead man.
Sure, sure.
The well-being of your family could be arranged, George. I could see to that. You don't need to give this over to murderers for your family to be okay.
Oh, it's it's just been one lie after another, you know.
Yeah. Ronaldo kind of softens and kind of gets down on his level and says, "We can end this all here, George. Doesn't have to be like this. We can make it right. And I know you did the right thing."
Well, the lawyer says, "All right, well, I I signed a deal with Mr. Pelfrey, and this thing's going to be going to the highest bidder. Whether you guys get emotional or make friends or whatever, you're not going to cheat your way out of this deal. It's
Hmm. And here I was thinking so highly of you.
we could go tell everybody else down there the same thing. I don't care. It doesn't maybe it'll affect how much money they spend. Let them know it brings some scary fog."
We have a chance to end the death here, Mr. Pelfreys, the death that's been following you and your family. It's your choice.
Oh, the the Pelfreys are sad and yeah, malleable at this point. But um the lawyer just says, I um yeah, the lawyer says, I'll be returning to the dinner now. It's you guys keep talking, do whatever you want. John, Matt, come with me, leave him alone. And once you guys are alone, Emmeline, the wife, says that, well, we signed paperwork. That's I don't know the legality of it, but the disintegrator could very well be Daniel Wade's property already. He's working for commission, but we signed everything he gave us.
Mm. So, Ronaldo, how many of these jokers do you think you can take?
I think we can arrange something here. Mr. Pelfreys, is there any way we could destroy this thing?
Possibly, I don't know. That's take. Are you gonna be shooting people?
I'd rather not come to that.
And the wife says, "I yeah, please, we don't want anyone to get hurt. That was never our intention. This poor kid on the bed here, we never wanted anyone to get hurt."
You just want to sell a device that disintegrates objects and didn't want to hurt anybody. I
Well,
understand.
it's it's up to the people to use it. It doesn't have to destroy people. It's never hurt someone before. Well, except Bill.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
except Bill.
And so there is a scream downstairs that Bogdan and Ash definitely hear as well. Ash had gotten up and left the dinner table and is probably closest to it, where it sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. But Ronaldo and Clarence, you guys are up there with the couple, and you hear a scream downstairs. How are you reacting?
Uh,
The hell is
Of a
that?
woman. A woman screams.
stay here.
Yeah, stay here, or you go to your own room if you don't want to be in here with bin lids.
Yeah, yeah, sure thing.
All right, and then I'm gonna kind of have my handgun at the ready.
Yeah. Um, Bogdan, you're leaving the dinner table too?
If it's in the kitchen, I'm going.
Okay.
I got up. My intention was to go upstairs and see if I could find the doctor.
Yeah,
But
so you
if
were
I-
you were getting close to the stairs and you hear a scream.
And so I divert my direction and I head
Yeah.
towards the kitchen.
And so you guys all gather at various times, kind of one after another, with a couple more of the hotel staff, and the chef is in hysterics on the ground by the back door, just yeah, looking like really freaked out, trying to like keep people away from her, curled up on a ball.
World?
You okay, miss?
It's and a different maid, like a server, comes and says she's not talking to anyone now. She's freaking out. She said she saw like a giant moth outside or a big bat or something. She stepped outside to smoke a cigarette and yeah, something like flew at her.
I look at Bogdan. I'm like saying, "That's what I saw." I think.
I will just lean into the lady and say, "Thin."
Yeah, she's just like I mean, yeah, just throwing her hands over her face and screaming. Does anyone have psychoanalyze to
I
try to help her?
don't have psychoanalysis. No.
That's what you use to help somebody.
Yep.
Let's see.
I have base 1%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
So, yeah, like she's not like a threat or whatever. You guys can tell that she's not hurt. So just yeah, something really scared her.
I'm at this point I've kind of like got my gun like really at the ready, and I'm starting to kind of like look out the windows to
Yeah.
see if I
Well,
can-
you're right next to the back door. The door is still open,
Oh,
or she
okay.
just like
Yeah,
kind of dove
I'm
in.
kind of looking out.
Well, it's interesting that it didn't come inside,
It's,
whatever it is.
The thick fog.
I
Still
don't think
thick
that
fog,
it wants us to know that it's there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go like flying thing in the fog.
I'm back
We
away
would
from the
like to talk to you.
Oh, you're gonna try to talk out the door?
Yeah.
Um, all right. So, you, I mean, just kind of speak out into the void, and it's unsettling, and there's no response. Just the cold fog slowly pooling into the kitchen.
Does anybody speak giant moth thing?
Maybe it's attracted to big lights.
Not a bad idea. Do we have a
Look,
floodlight?
this is
And I still don't know all the stuff that you guys just discussed upstairs.
Yeah.
we'll fill you in.
Yeah. We'll just let them know that
Yeah, found
Sure,
the device. Doesn't
Yeah.
know what.
Well, yeah. So the maid is able to kind of get close to the cook that's freaking out and comfort her, and they close the door and bolt it. So yeah, you guys can walk back to the lobby. I mean, just where are you headed for a little bit of privacy?
Were we actually in the kitchen at that point?
Yes.
I want to grab something that might be useful because now I'm afraid there is a monster or an enemy.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
About the meat tenderizing hammer.
Sure.
You know, metal one.
Don't
I
shoot at
grabbed
that
that.
homunculus. You might not take kindly to it.
And I kind of keep it on me.
Are
Yeah.
there
Eyes are on the head chef right now, so there's a well-stocked kitchen.
are there any more pig carcasses, or maybe even a cow carcass?
I have a one-track mind.
There are not full-on carcasses hanging anymore, but it's probably there's
A
the
legion of headless chickens.
the ice cabinet that you could probably find some steaks in.
Well, that's not going to be very helpful.
Yeah, your dreams of a homunculus army are not going to pan out in this particular evening.
Look, guys, I think that we aren't the only people interested in his invention. I think something else is, something that wasn't invited, something from another place.
Well, I don't know about other places, but I think whatever or whoever built that device that he found,
They're coming back for
I
it.
thought he built it.
yeah.
I thought he built it.
No,
No.
he admitted it to us after we
found it.
showed him what happened to Ben Lids.
He stole it.
He found it, he
Found it
said.
somewhere.
Yeah, he stole it. If
Hiking.
finding something in somebody else's place, then. But I don't think the thing that's here are people. I think they're something else.
Flying
talk
giant
about it.
moths.
Why can't we get access
The
to it
Mothmen.
and just take it?
So,
Well, we're not going to be able to get it without a great deal of violence, I'm afraid. The lawyer is quite insistent on selling it.
I don't
Hellbent.
have any.
Sounds like the other bidders are going to be coming in here shortly. Or they're getting close. So
Well, whatever they are, they're getting close. Yeah,
uh-huh.
and we're
I
all
think
in
they're going to
some
use
sort.
money to take over this thing.
They're going to shoot us with those little darts like they did to Ben Lids.
I could distract them with the homunculus. That would probably be somewhat effective, and
It's-
you guys could go get the device.
So the difficulty is, so inside we have people with guns who do not want us to just take the device. We have people with guns that won't really let us buy the device when they want to buy the device. And then outside we have moth things with poison who are not going to let us leave with the damn thing. So we have a bit of a problem.
Except that Bogdan came up with a actually pretty good idea. If he lets that thing out of his room and it starts running around, people are going to be screaming and running around trying to get away from it.
I hate
That's
to
a
say
pretty
it,
good.
Ash, but I think you're right about the quality of Bogdan's idea in this particular instance.
Okay, but here's my other concern. Okay, let's say that works amazingly. That'd be amazing. That's a great idea. How the hell are we going to get this thing out of here? None of the cars are working.
Well, here is what I think. I suspect that the camera thing, it's all too, showy, right? I think it's a shell for a smaller device within.
I think so too. There's something inside of it.
It could probably fit inside our jacket or our pocket.
I'm actually, honest to God, thinking the same thing. I think that the whole motor and all of that shit, that's just distraction.
It's a scam.
It makes no sense for
Okay,
engineering.
so we release the homunculus. We use the window that provides us to break open this camera shell, take the actual device out of it, and then let whoever buy the empty thing, and we all go our separate ways.
We can run
Exactly.
down the hill. How far is it to the nearest town?
It's a long ways. It's an hour
Kingsport's
drive.
a while away.
Hour drive, then it's what, about 30 miles away.
I mean, I can ask Pelfreys if he knows anything about like the actual device.
He found it, so
He may not know anything about it, but
All we have to do is dispose of it. We don't have to take it away. We could just get it and smash
Find
it.
a way to destroy it inside the hotel. Okay.
Throw it into the ocean. Use the meat tenderizer on it.
So this plan is going to go exactly the way that we laid out, of course, because that's how plans go. So step 1, unleash the homunculus. Step 2, obtain access to the device. Step 3, retrieve from the device the actual device. Then step 4, destroy the actual device.
If we can, I'll have to decide whether it's something that because chucking it in the ocean might be a terrible idea.
I mean,
So
we
we'll
could
just
just give it
retrieve
to we could give it to the giant moths.
Yeah, I don't know. They what they did to Benlids. I don't think they're friendly.
That's a good point.
Although they didn't kill him, they just stopped him from going any farther.
So yeah, try to destroy or otherwise deal with the device. Okay, is that the plan? Are we agreed on the plan?
Oh, so where? Okay, you were leaving the kitchen. Where were you guys kind of headed, like for this huddle up? Are you going back upstairs to the rooms, or are you down in
multiple hotel rooms? That would make sense.
Yeah, so going upstairs.
It'd be really awkward to plan this covert operation to take over the auction by the other auctioneers / security.
When is the auction? How much time do we have?
It's pretty soon. It was an hour after dinner started.
Yep. So we should
with how that conversation went, the lawyer is definitely going to get things moving.
Yep. So, Bogdan, will you do the honors?
Of course. It would be my pleasure, but once I release it, I don't think I'll be of much help to you guys.
Why? You're going to chase it around?
Oh, that's true. I could just let it go and let it leave. Well, anyway, we'll cross that.
So here's different parts of the plan. Your primary task is plan 1. Homunculus needs to be as much of a distraction for as long as possible.
Release it in the dining hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do whatever you can to make sure that it's not stopped immediately.
Release it right when the auction starts, because then the device will be right there.
Mm-hmm.
No, but we want the device in the other room still.
Yes.
Right?
I don't know.
We don't have much time. I think it's better to act now and hope for the best than keep waiting.
I hate the
situation.
And then, I mean, do you want me to use deadly force against the guards? Like, is that
I mean, if they're going to use deadly force against us,
I mean, try not to.
I don't know.
People are just people.
Here's the thing, Ronaldo. As much as the idea sounds distasteful to me, these people, not only will they kill us, they'll also just give this device to people who will use it to kill a lot more people. So, I don't know.
I'd argue with your ethics there.
I'm not a pacifist.
Imagine the Great War with the Disintegrator.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, we don't need that.
Imagine a second Great War.
Ugh, that was the last.
It was the war to end all wars.
Yes, of course.
What are you talking about?
Guys, you're try not to hurt people, okay? I mean, if you're talking in that direction, then why not just shoot everybody now? And
no, that's not what we're saying, Ash. What we're saying is if the guards try to stop us by shooting us,
they're not going to try to shoot us because they wouldn't want to.
They shot you.
They shot at you.
You have been shot by them already tonight.
They were more than willing to kill you.
I could give you my lightning device. It will only, possibly kill them. Less lethal.
I can electrocute people with except that none of our power things are working. So your electric device isn't going to work. Ever since that thing was turned on, none of the power is working.
There is electricity to the house. It's kind of strange what's working, what isn't.
Yeah, the lights are still on in the building.
But
let's just do it.
Telegraph and phone, yeah, for sure. All right, so
Bogdan.
Bogdan going alone to his room. All right. So you're going down the hallway, and directly in your way is the hotel manager with a couple of the employees. And uh yeah, he sees you coming and is just like, "Oh, well, hello. It's enjoying your stay, sir? It's they're starting that auction downstairs. I
Yes, what exactly are you doing here, if I may ask?
Oh, it's the friendly lawyer guy. He said that one of the guests was missing. Didn't show up for dinner. I have the key right here. I'm about to check his room.
I'm a doctor. If he's feeling ill or something, I mean, I'm not technically licensed since 1898. Let's go in.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's So he fumbles with the keys for a little bit and hums to himself. Opens the door, and you guys look inside, and all of Dr. Walker's stuff is still there. His like suitcase is open with some of the clothes strewn out on a chair, but no Dr. Walker. Only the window wide open with the drapes kind of blowing in the breeze.
Well, he did look like a rather sad man.
Mr. Gardner rushes over and like leans out of the windowsill, looks straight down. You guys are up on the third floor. He's like, "Oh dear, um uh, Johnny, go for help. Oh man, he must have fallen out. We need to send a search party. We need to get some people with lanterns and go look for him."
Good idea.
So, yeah, oh man, this is terrible. Well, yeah, we'll find you if we find him. Thank you, doctor.
Could I quickly look around, like, at what his stuff is? Like, what's in his stuff?
It's mostly just clothes. He just packed for like an overnight bag.
All right. So I will leave and then go to my room.
Yeah.
And I'll check one last time to make sure Binlids is alive.
Yep, still alive.
Okay.
All right. And so you go in and you undo your ties on the beast, being careful not to let it get any bites on you.
Oof. Boy, what
Mhm.
a thing.
And yeah, dragging it on a leash. You're not going to try to pick this thing up, are you?
No, no. I'm gonna sort of like fend it off with my stick while I'm sort of dragging it.
Awesome. All right. And while that was going on, are the other three of you going back downstairs towards the auction?
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah,
you
so
guys,
I've grabbed my trench and shotgun and I'm just waiting in the lobby. I'm gonna enter in when the homunculus goes in and
all right.
bolt for the
I'm gonna go into the auction room and find Valerie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm
And
going to sit down on a little chair where the auction's going to happen.
all right. And so as you come in, you see like kind of prepared on a stage is the device, battered and a little bent, with the two bodyguards on either side of it, and all of the party guests are sitting at their tables with a paper that they're writing on, and the lawyer says, "Ah, Mr. Appletop, thank you for joining us. Please, we're already in progress. You're not going to want to miss your chance on submitting a bid."
Yes, to bid on the great fog generator, of course.
And so you're handed a piece of paper and a pen, and you go sit with Valerie.
This is okay. Well, let's see. Our first number was going to be 15,000. Um,
Where where were you? I was afraid you guys dipped on us.
no, no, no. We just had to work out a few things. But how does this look in terms of a bid? No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I can't read it, sorry.
Plans have changed. Stay calm.
Oh, She looks very grim and just gives you a subtle nod.
Yep.
All right. So everybody goes up to submit their bids for the silent auction. And are you turning in a paper? She had one as well. You could write your note and still put one in if you want.
I wrote my note and I'm putting in the number 50,000.
Dang.
The idea
All
being
right.
we're never going to pay it.
Yeah. So, um, the lawyer is assembling the notes. All of the bids are in. Bogdan, you see the dining hall has been emptied. Everybody is in the auction room. As you're going down the stairs with this, the workers are all preoccupied with their lamps. A couple of them see you in horror, but just the
He's
kids.
already
It's
eaten
fine.
like about half my cane at this point.
Yeah. All right. You come down past Ronalda in her trench coat. So I guess Ronaldo, this is the first time you've seen it, right? You should do a sanity roll.
I passed.
Yeah, you're good. You were expecting it. It's just as dreadful as you
God,
anticipated.
the smell is the worst part. Oh.
All right, I will look at Ash and I will open the door to the auction room.
Hmm.
And does Ash have a stool? He's sitting on a stool, right?
Yeah, you're at the bar, right?
No. I'm in the auction room at the
Okay,
auction,
yes, yeah.
sitting in one of the chairs.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just looking at everybody to make sure it's right, and then when it is, I will sort of kick the homunculus in the ass and just let it in.
All right. And yeah, I mean, it's a pig on the loose. It just squeals and runs around. Everybody starts shouting.
What in God's name is that thing?
Yeah. Um, Ash and Clarence should do sanity rolls too. It's this awful thing just barreling through the furniture.
Oh, well,
35, I passed.
I know Bogdan.
Yeah. Yep.
As soon as pandemonium hits,
Security, get this guy.
Yeah, as soon as security moves, I'm going to run towards the
Rinaldo's coming in right after the
box.
pig. Yeah, and headed right up towards the disintegrator.
All right. So the two bodyguards move away from the device to go deal with the pig, try to wrangle it. But the lawyer is still standing guard, so as Ash comes up to it, he's standing right in your way.
So what I will do is I'm pretending to run away from the pig thing in terror, and I'm just going to barrel into the guy and knock him down.
All right. And he's gonna try to stand firm and hold you back, so it'll be a brawl roll.
Okay. I got a 14. What is my roll?
Rolled 11.
Roll's very high.
Let me see what his is.
I'll spend 2 points to make it a hard.
Let's see. So fighting back, the tie goes to the aggressor, right?
Yep.
So okay, yeah. If you spend it down to a hard, yeah, you barrel through him successfully.
Okay. So I knock him over.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're able to topple him backwards onto the ground.
And he's probably thinking, I've been hit by somebody exactly like earlier.
Yeah.
And I'm coming up towards the stage too, and I'm just gonna grab the device.
All right. So this thing is heavy. There's a lot of parts to it. You're just going for the camera part at the top?
Yeah.
All right. So it's connected with copper cables and it's on a tripod. So are you trying to break it off, move the whole thing? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to carry the whole thing. And like see if that's like even feasible.
If both of you guys work together, you could probably do it, but it'd be awkward. It's pretty heavy.
Is it
Okay.
possible to undo the back really quickly and take out whatever's inside?
There are screws, yeah. You would need to be covered for,
Okay.
I mean, 30 seconds, a minute.
Well, if
Ash,
Ash
I
is
got you.
barreled into the guy to get him out of the way, I will help Ronaldo
Okay.
I'll toss you
scurry. Well,
the
scurry with this.
screwdriver.
I'll
Okay.
take the
Yeah, we'll
screwdriver
we'll
and
start
scurry to
screwing
another
it.
room.
And I'll
Um,
continue to make tremendous noise and pandemonium and scream and watch. There it is. There it is.
All right.
Dear God.
So
I'll keep
with
knocking the lawyer down every time.
yeah. And various people from the crowd start shooting at the homunculus. The flamboyant man shrieks and jumps up on a table like there's a mouse, and his mafia guard is just blasting at him. Um, so between Ronaldo and Clarence, whichever of you has the better strength, do a roll with advantage because you're getting help.
Probably Ronaldo.
a 40. I'm actually
Oh, I have a 50, so I guess I have the higher strength. Okay, with a bonus die. 72 to a 12. So that's a hard success. I can spend 2 points of luck to make that an extreme.
Um, I'll take hard. That's fine.
Okay.
With the value of the distraction and everything. So you're just trying to get it like into the next room over. Let's see. So it's on the stage. It would be a bit of a jog, probably at least 15 feet to get it back out into that storage room that it was in before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so by the time you guys are through that door, even getting knocked around by Ash, the lawyer is shouting out like, "They're stealing the device! They're getting away!"
Oh my God, this pig.
Yeah, with all the gunshots going off. And um yeah, Bogdan, I feel like it's probably very sad for you watching your child get
that was my
slaughtered as
best.
yeah. As it is just shot to pieces by
Could I
10 different people.
could I try to shoot the chandelier with my lightning gun so the lights go out?
Dang. So it would make the room much darker, but it's not the only source of light. You could.
Okay, yeah, that would work though.
Right. Um what role would that even be? Do you like a rifle?
Okay.
So it's like a long range defibrillator or something. Yeah.
All right. I will spend 2 to succeed. Regular
Yeah.
success.
All right. So these wires go and latch onto the metal of the chandelier, and as you give it some juice, all of the light bulbs pop, and the room is much
Yeah.
darker.
Yes. Perfect.
And I can't hear you, Ash.
I said it creates even more pandemonium. People panic even
Yeah.
more. So cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Um and So Ronaldo and Clarence are pretty much out of there, but Ash and well, I
And,
mean, I guess Ash is
uh,
pretty busy, so it's really
and
just
they're
Bogdan that notices. Um, the poor hotel manager comes in to this site and covers his mouth and gasps, and it's like, "How could this happen?" And clutches his heart and falls backwards.
We've killed him.
So Clarence and Ronaldo are out in that room. You get through the door. You're alone with the device.
um, all right. Ash handed me the screwdriver. So if we're in like a private kind of space, like we're gonna start like unscrewing it and look what's inside the camera.
All right. So, um, Are you the one that's handling it mostly? Ronaldo is taking the thing apart.
Sure.
All right. So it's basically a plastic box. You take off the one panel and you see um even without any engineering background, you can just tell that like there's a whole lot of other stuff that does things, all the sparks and sounds and stuff that it was doing, and it just moves a lever that taps a small metal rod that's about 6 inches long.
Okay. All right.
So this is the actual thing.
That's like the mechanism. Is there any way to take out that metal rod that I can
Um,
handle?
it's there's some clamps and stuff. You would probably brute force it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just rip it out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, give me a strength roll where
I hope we
it's
have at least 30 luck.
all
Oh, 25. Okay. Yes, it
right.
does.
Yep.
I can
So
send 5 to make it a hard if
nah,
that's
no need.
okay.
It's just a couple little like um little rods holding it in place. So you grab those, you snap it all out, and you're holding this. It's just like a a square rod that's kind of twisted towards the end, and it fans out into a diamond with a hole in the middle. And do a luck roll as you're holding it.
Oh boy. Um, that is a fail.
All right.
Oh God.
So, um,
Hi.
yeah, the thing activates in your hand and a light shines up at you, which I'm assuming you drop it right away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, let me look at something real quick. It's I feel like I should probably let you be the one to roll for it, right? So, roll 1d10.
Okay. 8.
You lose 8 constitution stat as yeah, it just that tiny little flash of light on you, you can just feel yourself be weakened. You feel frail,
Oh,
weak. It hurts. Indescribable pain
oh
just
God. Oh.
throughout your entire body that it touched it. And it drops to the ground and clatters.
Oh
Well, fuck,
God.
we can't just leave it here. I'm gonna try to very gingerly picking it up to where the thing where the light comes out, it's not pointed at me.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it just looks like a chunk of metal to you guys, but yeah, you saw the end that it came out of, the business end of it. So make
Yeah,
sure
so
that that doesn't point at anything important.
I'm gonna cradle it and I'm gonna
Hmm.
leave through a different door because we're gonna leave them with this device that no longer works.
All right. Well, you after you pick the thing up, you turn around and do a sanity roll as there is something standing at the window that is very frightening.
Oh, oh, 8.
All right. You're good. Take 0, but there is a very tall, dark, slender person standing there that as soon as you look his way, he taps rhythmically and pushes his face up and has a really big smile.
I know what I said before about wanting to talk, but now's a bad time.
Does it have
Hello,
wings?
can I come in? No, it's just a tall, skinny
Oh,
person.
No, no.
I, I'm here for the auction, the sale of a miraculous device.
Honey, I'm here for the same reason.
There's a The door's there, right? I'll just let myself in. He's
Oh, you
going.
don't have to do that. Like
Am I
run.
seeing? Am I
Yeah.
like conscious? Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my gun and say, stay right there. Stay right there, sucker.
Oh, oh, if there's no need for that, you don't want to do that. It's kind of hard to talk through the glass. And the door opens up behind you guys as the other auctioneers are rushing in the room to try to figure out what happened following you, led by the lawyer, of course, and just shouting, just what the hell are you guys doing? Trying to run off with this? What's the meaning of all this?
Uh,
Uh, I'm gonna just. I'm trying to not reveal the fact that I'm holding this thing in my hands.
Yeah, well, I
But
mean, yeah, like you
I
have
want to
like a
gesture
inside pocket or something.
to the dude who's outside the window
Hmm.
and be like, "It was him. He's trying to escape."
Um, yeah, so he has a big smile and waves warmly. Just, I'm here for the device. And the lawyer kind of ignores you guys, is confused by that guy, and walks over and is like, "You were you invited? You're late. The auction's already in progress." And the figure outside is, oh yes, of course. He reaches inside his coat and pulls out a small little pouch that he holds up to the window to show you guys, and he dumps out some gold coins into his hand. It's like, I'm willing to pay.
And with this, I want to slip away.
Sure. Back like outside into the
Yeah,
hotel.
just
Where are you
into the
going?
crowd, just be like, "Oh, what's going on?"
All right, all right. Like you could kind of go back into the auction room,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So the lawyer sees these gold coins and warmly welcomes his new guest to the auction. Comes over and opens the door and lets him on in. And yeah, this tall, just completely bald, very pale skin, warm smile, and cold dead eyes. Yes, hello. Nice to meet you, everyone. I'm here for the device. I'm sorry that I'm late. I well, I see that I've made quite an entrance. This wasn't my intention. It's just so foggy outside. I had a hard time finding my way here. And the lawyer looks at the device and the state it's in and turns to Ronaldo. Do you have an explanation for this?
um,
What have you done?
I was trying to protect it from the pig thing.
It's
I was trying to
it's
get it out of here.
it's ripped apart. It's broken. You gutted it.
I tripped and fell.
I, it's ruined. This was all for nothing. The thing's broken.
I don't know what to tell you. Did you
Uh,
get
the
rid of the
tall
pig
man
thing?
the tall man comes and pats the lawyer on the back and says, "Oh, don't worry, my friend. The device is well inoperable. It's it's no longer in this room, but it's here. Uh, please, everyone. My name is Mr. Sleep. It's nice to meet all of you. You're looking at me strange. As have you been having a night?
Uh, yeah, it's been quite the night here.
Well, he turns to the lawyer. Just well, sir, you seem to be the one in charge. Please allow me to assist you in any way whatsoever. What's the next step?" And the lawyer ushers everyone back out into the auction room. What has Ash and Bogdan been up to? I'm assuming you at least poked your heads in for that, but
Well, if I can, uh, I was trying to create as much pandemonium as possible. So at some point, yes, I'm going to try and reconnect with them. But I'm going to pretend like I'm not really part of it. I'm just a stander by who's wandered into the area. But I'll look at them all as if, did you do it? Did you get the device? Did you get it? And if somebody can slip it to me,
No, I have it under my coat. It's not really a device. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm taking it up to my room. Just
and if that's the case, then I'll wander around and then I'll leave also to go up to Clarence's room.
I'm gonna try to resuscitate the guy who had a heart attack.
all right. Were you doing that? Like, did you respond immediately, or were you distracted with other stuff? Since
I was
I didn't really
probably
give you
kind
the
of,
chance before.
I was kind of probably a little bit distracted.
All right. Well, are you using your defibrillator gun, or are you okay? All right. So you're pulling it off of the chandelier.
Uh,
Um, um, I'm not sure what role to make for this because I mean typically it'd be first aid, right, to save somebody, but you've been using
Firearms.
you've been using like biology, right? That's kind of your weird science shtick.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
give me a biology roll to see if you can save this poor old man.
Honestly, if I don't save him, then it's just we can work with that. But no, I did. I got a regular.
All right. So you shoot your electrical charges into his chest and he jolts up. This poor old man looks in
Clear.
terrible pain. Yeah. So, oh dear, I just had the most dreadful dream.
Do not worry about that. I think that there's a Mr. Sleep or something. You can go talk to him about your dream.
Okay, I think I need a glass of water. And he struggles to get up to his feet.
Yes, yes, you need. I will just like pick up a knocked over glass of water and just try to get the little bit that's still in it and hand it to him.
Great. All right. So Clarence and Ash are slipping away. Ronaldo, are you staying around for this auction party? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, barely I got out of that. So, I
They're very distracted by this strange man
yeah.
with the gold coins.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'll try and find Ash and Clarence if I can kind of slip away myself.
All right. So leaving the party to their own devices or lack of. And Bogdan, are you sneaking away too?
Well, I think it's probably a good idea to sneak away at this point, given that I unleashed the horrible beast on them.
I mean, it's they saw the beast for sure. But yeah, Tom, let's go ahead and take a little 5 minute break as you guys are
File break.
regrouping to Clarence's
Perfect.
room.
Perfect.
Absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah.
well, the first stages of our plans were successful.
It's
Yep, we've
impressive.
got
You
the
guys nailed
thing.
it. Yeah. So the four of you have absconded off to Clarence's luxury suite, and you have the device.
All right, let me take a look at this thing.
It's not a device is a strong word.
Some sort of
More like a magic wand, honestly.
a crystal or a. Did you see how it activates? We don't want to accidentally activate it.
Well, it seems to activate from touch.
How are you holding it?
That is a problem, given that in order to destroy it, we have to touch it pretty hard.
You
Are
mean
you
like
okay, Ronaldo?
I got a
tapping it?
taste of it. Yeah, I'm still feeling pretty groggy, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. What's the plan? Do you think we should destroy this thing?
Well, let me take a look at it and see what it. So is it just basically a metal rod?
Are you letting Ash inspect it?
Uh, yeah, yes, but I'm like, it comes the death light comes out this end of it.
Okay.
So Ash, give me an intelligence roll inspecting this thing.
How about a weird science roll? I guess that is intelligence.
Yeah.
I got a 53 out of 90.
So
I
a
could
regular?
make it a hard. Yeah.
That's pretty steep for a hard, wouldn't it? That's like 8 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, see if you're satisfied with regular. It is a twisted metal rod. You're not entirely sure what type of metal, but very, very sturdy. Has a little bit of weight to it. About 6 inches long,
Okay.
and you're able to tell what part turns it on. It's like a
Twisted
pressure
this
plate.
way.
It's just a little spot that you touch.
Okay.
There's no like tactile feedback. There's just a little spot that when you touch it, it turns on.
Okay. And it's twisted like a
Exactly.
spiral. Okay.
Yep. With on the end that the light comes out of parts into like a diamond shape.
Okay. Can I very carefully, let's say, take it to there's probably decorations of some sort in the rooms, right? Just do a quick tap, make something disappear. Not enough to
right.
blow a hole in the wall.
All right. So, yeah, it's pretty easy. A quick tap won't make it completely disappear. Like
It
there's
yeah.
like a potted plant. Yeah, like the leaves wither, parts of the pot go away, soil falls out. And can each of you roll a d6 for me? Did anybody get a 1?
Right.
I got a
All right.
6.
All right. So there's just a strange energy that emanates from it that feels uncomfortable just for that little moment that it's turned on.
Yeah, I had to say, I really hated that. Did anybody roll a 1 question? Let's set that down for a second, Ash.
Yeah,
I've
you
got like
felt weird.
goosebumps or something. Yeah.
Okay, so I can see the spot where you touch to get it to turn on. I want to know how I can slip it in a pocket without turning it on. I'm going to go into the restroom and see if there's any kind of case or, I mean, something like that you'd put a toothbrush in or something that's big enough. And maybe.
Well, this is Clarence's room, so he does probably have a toothbrush case, but you're going through his property at this point.
Well, I'm asking him as we're going.
Yeah.
It's 6 inches long.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if we can
and it's fairly, how like wide is it?
About half an inch wide.
Yeah.
It's not too
It's
big.
not going to fit in a toothbrush case.
Well, it might be tight. Something like it. A hairbrush case. If we pack like toilet paper around the top and the bottom of it so that the actual button is not against anything to sort of isolate it.
You want to might. How big are cigar boxes?
Well, they're about this
Yeah.
big.
That'd do it.
Yeah. But it'll roll around.
Well, we were just looking for something to pack it in, right?
Well, do we have? Yeah. Well, we want to be able to carry it out without anybody noticing.
Yeah, I smoke cigars. Or
Is
do
there
I?
Do you
any
have? Do you by chance have a not a box but a case like a holds 4 cigars that you put in your pocket?
Did I roll luck? Did I bring cigars with me?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think it's completely reasonable that you have a cigar case.
Yeah, I have a cigar
All right.
case. It's right here.
So-
It's in my pocket.
So let's very carefully pack it into a cigar case so there's no chance of it rolling around and the button hitting anything so that it
All
doesn't go
right.
off accidentally.
So are you the one doing the packing?
I'll do the packing. I'm the
I want
engineer. So.
a dex roll, how you're handling it.
Oh, where's my dex? My dex is 45. Geez, I'm not a very good engineer, am I? Let's see what I get. 44.
Nice. All right.
I
so-
almost touched the fucking button.
Yeah, you're sweating. Like your hands are shaking a little bit, but yeah, you get it packed in there and like, you can give it just a little shake and it doesn't move.
So who wants to carry it? Because there's always the chance.
I can.
If you
I
slip
can
and
get-
fall and hit the ground, I can't guarantee it won't go off. Okay.
All right,
Sure,
I'll
let's
put
take
it back where my
All right.
cigar case goes. My cigar case would go in my pocket, so if anybody sees it, it looks like I just have cigars on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Is-
like, go ahead.
is there any lead paint here?
Probably.
all lead paint.
Yeah.
But there's
Is
probably not a gallon of it sitting around.
Maybe we should try to like lead line it a little bit with like paint chips.
Why? It's
Just an idea.
radioactive, or I don't think that would work anyway. You'd have to get sheets of lead.
Yeah, you're
Huh.
probably right.
If
Well,
we can
yeah,
get
you're-
it out of here and back to my lab, we can do that. We could seal it in lead
Yeah.
and then drop
Well,
it in the ocean. Nobody'd ever
I
find
think
it.
the lead that's most important to me right now is the lead Ronald is packing. Right?
Yeah. So timed pretty closely to when you get that thing slipped in your pocket, there is a knock at the door of your room.
Who is it?
You hear Valerie's voice. It's me, Val. You guys all just ran off.
They're like the little thing in the door, so I can peek out.
Yeah. Like she looks nervous, but she's alone.
All right, I let her in.
Yeah. So she comes in and it's what the hell's going on? You guys I don't even know what was happening down there. And they're just still doing the auction. He saw your bid and everybody fought and argued over it. They're going into the second round.
Well, it is not our intention to be sticking around for the second round. They'll find that the device of theirs no longer works.
You broke it? This is great. I'm not going to have to steal that money.
Yeah, it's broken.
All right. Okay, good. Yeah. Well, we need to get out of here.
Yes, we do.
But none of the
Or-
cars work.
Therein lies the problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to walk out of here. We're gonna have to huff it.
Could we call a cab?
The phones are dead.
Fuck. Oh, excuse my language.
We're gonna have to start
I-
huffing it. Moth people be damned.
Yeah. Well, it's
Who is that strange guy that suddenly showed up too?
I don't know. He's just like he's keeping everybody calm. Everybody's kind of at each other's throats, It was getting bad for a second, but he just I don't know, there's just this weird arrogance to that guy. He's condescending, just reassuring everybody, keeping them just nice and mellow, telling the lawyer that he's going to get paid.
Yeah, no, we need to get out of here. So, is there a way we can restore power to any of the vehicles?
They shouldn't not be running. That's what's weird. It's almost like something is keeping them from running.
I think we need to start thinking of vehicles that do not run on power, like a bicycle,
I didn't see any
rowboat,
bicycles.
sailboat.
I didn't see a dock either.
There's a boathouse.
There's a
Oh,
boathouse.
yeah.
Well, that would work. We could go down to the boathouse and try to row away.
I mean, the boat is definitely a vehicle that will help us, but weren't you saying, Ash, that there were lights out in the ocean?
Well, yeah, but maybe it was just a ship passing by. Yeah, I couldn't really see the ship itself. All I could see was the lights through the
Well,
fog.
the boathouse is the best idea we have at the minute, so let's go investigate
Does
that.
It doesn't make any noise either, so row it out.
I played a sailor once.
Did they actually make you row, or were you,
No,
on a
of course not.
stage with a film playing behind you?
Romania is a landlocked country.
You have lakes, don't you? Never took a
Valerie,
girl
do you
out
know
on a
how to
boat?
navigate, operate a boat?
I know how to operate a boat.
Well, I mean, we're going out into open water in the ocean.
We just have to
Middle
go
of the
down the
fog.
coast for a while, and then we'll find someplace and stop.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think there is some sort of magnetic field around this place that's blocking the electricity. We just have to get out from under it.
I think, though, isn't it now not in my pocket?
What's in your pocket,
Nothing.
Clarence?
We don't know that.
We don't know. I honestly don't know what's in my pocket, to be honest with you. Whatever it is, it's important to how that device was working. And so we need to get it as far away from them downstairs as possible.
And the
You
rowboat will
pulled out like the
definitely
core or something. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what it is. Honest to God.
All right, let's go. 1 by 1, 2 by 2. How? Let me go first. I'll go make sure we got the boat ready. All right. So I'm going to avoid everybody as I go downstairs and just head for the door and leave.
Yeah. So you kind of creep through the lobby. And like as you're kind of passing by, everybody seems captivated by a conversation, just the auction in progress. That tall, skinny guy is the only one that notices you. He flashes you a smile and a wave. Lets you go by on your business.
Yeah.
All right. And so you're stepping out the front door into the fog?
Yeah. Shit, I forgot all about the scary fog. So I orient myself. There's the dock in that direction. And then pulling up my neck collar so that if they shoot me, it'll stick in my collar and not in my neck. I will move quickly towards the dock, towards the boathouse.
All right. So you turn to the left to head towards the dock, and a bright light flashes to your right. It's steady. It's not a flash. A light comes and shines on you, and you look, and it's the headlights of a car in the distance, maybe 100 yards away, that pulls up and stops.
Okay,
Light's still shining at you.
So I don't have the chance to get out from the light, or
You're in the fog. They probably don't see you. You can't see
Okay.
them. You just see the headlights.
So what I'll do is, as soon as that happens, I'm going to run forward towards the boathouse, so that I'm out of the direct beam of the light. And
All right.
I will slow down, and I'm going to listen and see if I can hear who's getting out of the or what's going on if they don't
So
see me.
yeah, it was driving up. Do a listen roll since you're out here with
Okay.
them.
I had a 55. Listen, I got a 35.
All
I'm
right.
uh,
That's a lot of luck. I
That's
wouldn't recommend it.
that's 20 luck I'd have to spend. Yeah, I ain't gonna
That's a
spend it.
big chunk.
Yeah, I won't spend it.
Yeah. So yeah, just still eerie silence. Like it came up, like you saw it moving, and then it got to that spot it's at, and it's just stopped on the road, short of the barn.
I wonder if its power suddenly went out. As it came up, I will.
Yeah. The headlights are working.
Okay, so they're still working. I will very quietly then keep moving away towards the boathouse.
All right. Um, so for the other three with Valerie, are you staying up in Clarence's room for now?
I think for now.
Yeah, that seems like a fairly defensible position.
Nice hotel room.
Yeah.
I think I'll be keeping a lookout for a signal from Ash
Yeah,
for
from the
us to
window.
find. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
So
looking out into the hallway.
yeah. So Valerie is kind of hanging out near the window too. And yeah, the two of you notice those headlights come up to the road about 100 yards short of the building. They're on the ground. They're car headlights for sure. They just pull up and stop.
How many last minute attendees uh plan on arriving right now?
Do we still like the boat idea or
Or take that car and go?
I don't know.
Oh. I mean, it's not a bad option, but we don't know who's in it.
I'm seeing a
Who's in that
signal
car?
from out in the fog.
So yeah, with Ash's signal, you can see that he is a good distance away from that car. He is not near it.
Wait, did he say one by land, two by sea?
I gave you like 7.
What does 7 mean? Whatever, we
By
should go.
spaceship.
Is there a way
Well,
to slip out the back without going through the lobby?
Through the employees section, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Probably
do
back into
that.
the kitchen. All right. So, um, yeah, on board all four of you guys going down into the employees only area.
are we just gonna leave bin lids here?
Oh
Forgot
crap,
all
I
about
forgot about
Bidlins.
Binlids.
Yeah, just realized that. Might be a little bit
I
easier with
think we
car.
should take bin lids.
Yeah, Bogdan, you can. Oh God. Okay, Bogdan and Ronaldo. Did you carry him?
No problem.
Yeah, I mean, are we just gonna haul them out of here in some of the bed quilts and drag them to the boat?
Wasn't there the
Or
tarp?
yeah, I mean, we have the tarp too.
If anybody
Wrap him,
questions
wrap him
what
up in the tarp. If any of the employees ask, we're taking the carcass of the pig that got in here out.
Nobody knows that their cars aren't working. Just tell them you're taking them to the hospital.
exactly.
Carry him out. Like,
Yeah, we'll drag them out then.
All right. So, Ash, while you're out there blinking your light into the fog like a beacon, Uh, you hear kind of a slurred voice. It doesn't sound like the person's all together in the distance, coming from the car. It's
Okay.
Clarence Appletop. We need to speak with Clarence Appletop.
I don't respond.
And uh you've heard the voice. It takes you a couple seconds to put your finger on it, but it's the nice boy that you guys gave your baggage to when you got here and gave a tip to.
But he's talking like he's
It's monotone, slurred.
monotone.
Something's wrong.
Not going to respond. Something weird's going on here.
All right. So you guys, with the help of Valerie, she's shocked and upset seeing the kid comatose. You load him up, and she's on the same page. Like you can't help him here. You guys got to get out. Um, you move downstairs, go down through the kitchens. The employees are mostly absent. There's not really anybody in your way. But while you're going through that hallway, um, someone clears their throat, and you see that tall Mr. Sleep fellow. Just oh, pardon me, gentlemen, madam. So I have to appreciate the ruse that you're doing. You've absolutely fooled everybody else in this building. Bravo. It's very entertaining for me.
My
But
friend is very injured. We need to get him to a hospital immediately. I do not have the time for this conversation.
oh, but of
What are your
course, of
options?
course, of course. I just really wouldn't step outside into the fog carrying that miraculous device of yours. The the things flying around, they won't be very kind to you.
Well, you don't seem like the most hospitable character either.
Oh, I'm my apologies. It's I'm here to make friends.
Uh-huh. I thought you were here for an auction. Generally not a very friend-making business, auctions.
Yeah, well, why would I give them my gold coins when you're the one with the what I want? I just need to befriend you, don't I? And trust me, just friend to friend, those things will do terrible things to you. You will not survive.
And they are what?
I couldn't tell you, but
Oh, but you know
they're
they so you
strong.
can't tell me what they are, but
I don't have a name for them, but I know that they're powerful, they're organized, and they're watching us.
and so your plan was to buy this device with your gold coins and then what?
Bring it back home.
Why won't they attack you?
It's very foolish to attack me.
Okay, so speaking of ruses that fool everybody in the building, Mr. Sleep, what kind of stupid name is that? You pick it out yourself?
Hmm, sleep is nice, isn't it? It's comforting. It's when you're most relaxed.
Most vulnerable.
Just,
Yeah,
you know,
we've never been
don't.
properly introduced. Who the hell are you?
Well, yes, I'm Mr. Sleep, and you.
Oh, I thought you already knew. Since we're such good friends, I thought you already knew who I was.
I know that you're the guy carrying the device.
Yeah, so I'm the guy carrying the device. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and as such, you fully have my interest. There, everyone else is in that other room writing down their numbers, but you're the one that I'm here for.
Why do you want the device?
Anyone would want the device. You've seen what it can do.
Yeah, I felt what it can do.
And where is home for you, Mr. Sleep?
Oh, it's just down the road. I'd like to show you if you don't mind.
I again, my friend here is very hurt, and we need to get him
Oh,
to the
of course,
hospital.
of course. I don't mean to impose. Just go on with whatever you're doing, but don't leave the building with that thing. Just adios. He goes back to the party.
Okay, so leaving the building.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to know far more than anyone else that we've talked to about what's happening here. Um, he wasn't directly threatening to us.
Yeah, I felt very implied, the threat.
Well, he wasn't threatening us. He said we will be attacked if we leave with that thing.
I don't. If if this is such a strong weapon, I don't see why we couldn't just disintegrate any creature. And if their enemy is so powerful, why would being in this tiny building help us?
They're all
Although
excellent points.
Do we
they,
know how to use this device effectively to
Well,
kill these
well,
beings?
whatever
I'm a
these,
good shot,
if
but I
there are
don't know how
things
to use that thing.
outside, okay, so Mr. Sleep wants the device. Everybody in this fucking building wants the device, okay?
Uh-huh.
If the things outside also want the device, maybe they're willing to tell us more. It was just say that
Mm,
they don't talk either.
true.
potentially, but what are we going to negotiate with these things?
I
I mean,
don't know.
they're just
I
gonna
don't know.
take the device from us.
Well, unless we could find a way to destroy the device in here.
Yeah, is that a possibility at all?
Look, let's just go to the kitchen door and see what Ash thinks.
Well, he went out the front of the building. You would pretty much have to go around the whole thing, but I mean, he's just kind of bunkered down, waiting for you guys to catch up on the other side at this
Right.
point.
Well, Mr. Sleep is facilitating the auction that's still going on, so we can probably go through the front.
All right. So, are you bringing bin lids with you? And is Clarence leaving with the thing in his pocket?
Yes, bin lids. Clarence, what do you think? Are you going
I
to bring the device with you?
I kind of want to go to like the front door and have it open and like not step outside but be on the threshold.
All right.
Because now I'm kind of paranoid. I'm like want to see like what the fuck is out here if there is something.
Um, well, are you guys staying with him? Like, is he first or is he last at the threshold?
Probably last.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you guys with bin lids and Valerie are able to move over towards Ash. He isn't very far away from the entrance, but
Okay.
I'll call for a sanity roll from Clarence, where you guys can all hear poor Gabe Dyer in his slurred, monotone voice out in the distance. Clarence Appletop, Clarence Appletop, we need to talk to you. Coming from that
I
car.
I pass my sanity.
You good? But that's, you You came here. He was the first guy to greet you. You tipped him $1. Nice kid.
I'll just call out into the fog. You, Clarence Appletop's here. What do you want to say to me?
Come. We have a message for you.
I think we can exchange messages very comfortably with our present distance. Thank you.
So there's silence for a few moments. Bogdan, Ronaldo, and Valerie get over to Ash. And Ash, that voice had been calling out for Clarence for 3 minutes at this point.
Come on. I got the boat ready. Did I get the boat ready?
No, you haven't been to the boathouse yet.
Oh, I thought I was at the boathouse.
No, it's a ways down.
I think I'm definitely trying to stick by Clarence.
Okay.
I don't want him to be alone.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I've got the gun, so I'm
all right.
like, and we're not hearing this, right? We're not hearing.
You do.
Oh, yeah, we hear
you all are hearing.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Then I'm kind of worried about Clarence at this point. Like,
Gotcha. So Ash, do you rejoin them at the door?
Well, I was hoping they were coming towards me.
Yeah. Or I mean, you could go up to the boathouse on your own right now.
What's the holdup?
okay, we got a warning from our new friend there inside that we're going to be attacked if we leave the building with the device. And I have reason to believe that this person knows what they're talking about. So I think we're kind of stuck right now, and they're calling out to Clarence. I'm assuming the creatures.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of fog. They can't see us very well. I thought the idea is we sneak away.
I think they know where we're at.
Let's just go for the boathouse.
Then why haven't they just come up and taken the thing? If they know where we are and they know what we're doing. I think they're bluffing.
Okay.
Well,
I think they're not as omniscient as you think they might be.
a figure comes walking through the fog. You guys have some sort of light, right? A lantern or something.
There's lights on the building, right? So.
Yeah. So kind of shambling up is Gabe Dyer. Comes to address Clarence. Clarence Appletop, we have a message. We have a message for you.
And what is this message?
You are in grave danger. Death. The spatial annihilation device is not of you, not within your knowledge to control.
Okay, so
Give it to us. Give it to us.
What are you gonna do with it?
You keep saying us. You're just one person. What the hell's going on?
Do not trust those within. You will be spared. You will live. Your existence will continue. Non-primate life has been detected within. Danger.
What kind
death.
of what is Mr. Sleep?
Danger. And as he shambles a little bit closer, you see his eyes are missing and there's just fog behind it. Your light shines right through. And do spot hidden rolls.
No, sanity roll too. Yeah.
We'll spot hidden first.
Doesn't make it.
98 is a failure.
I got an extreme success on my spot.
Regular.
I just got a hard.
All right. So Ronaldo sees it the worst. Now the sanity roll where Clarence is surprised that everyone except you sees it apparently, where there's something slimy, glistening red that comes out of the back of the boy's head, and then wings spread and fly off into the distance, and the
Oh,
body goes limp onto the ground.
Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God.
I got a 93 on my sanity, so
All right, D6 on fail.
D6. Okay. Yeah.
I passed my sanity.
5.
Nothing
Oh
I've made.
my God.
I'm getting
Dang.
inspired here.
Yeah, well, you still lose one on a pass. And 5, yeah, do your intelligence.
Unless you want to spend a lot of luck.
Oh,
Mhm.
36. My intelligence 90. So
All
I
right.
totally understand what's going on.
Yep, that's you've seen these things. They are hunting you. We are playing Pulp though, so I'd like you to get an insane talent. Um,
Oh, what do I roll?
um, so there's not like a chart or anything particularly. Just what I usually like to do is have it be relevant to the situation. So this is kind of a strange what just Ash scared shitless out of his mind. What does he want to do right now? Knowing that there's these things killing people, controlling them.
Uh, I want to run to the boat and get the hell away from here, but
All right.
Insane speed.
Yeah, exactly. He could give you um benefit on
I
like
suddenly find that I'm
chases.
floating on air as I'm running. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm
Morgan, do you have the
booking it.
specifics on that? Is it like a bonus on
So
Constitution
insane
for chase?
speed. When entering a chase, the hero takes a bonus die on their con roll to determine their movement speed. If the roll succeeds, they increase their speed by 1. If the roll is extreme, they increase their speed by 2. And if they fail, they lose 1d3 rounds of movement.
Great. So Ash bolts. And how are you guys doing?
I think it's time to follow him. We have to get out of here.
Yeah. All
I
right.
definitely.
I'll keep an eye
Yeah,
on
somehow I
this,
trust
right?
I don't trust whatever the fuck Mr. Sleep is if he's not on Primate Live. What the Okay, I'm stepping out of the building now.
For some
All right.
strange reason, I trust the weird thing that was puppeting him much more than I trust the normal guy.
Oh, that's great. All right. So you guys are all going to the boathouse.
Yeah.
Great. Um, so Ash gets there first. You throw open the door, and a gust of wind hits you as that strange orb that was in the top of the loft is now here. It's just floating on its own, about 4 feet in diameter.
okay. I stopped dead in my tracks because I'm terrified.
And you've got a couple seconds ahead of everyone else.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll a dex roll. I got a 41, so I managed to stay on my feet. But I pressed myself up against the boathouse wall with that thing right in front of me. And I'm not moving.
All
I
right.
probably yelp. I probably go, Jesus Christ, or whatever, and yell.
Yeah. As you guys you're running down the road to the boathouse, and yeah, you hear Ash shouting about something.
We're almost there, Ash.
There's a thing.
Do I have sight on it?
As
Thing.
as you guys get to the building, yeah, there's just, I mean, it's light just kind of comes out of it at certain spots. Yeah, just this floating orb, just stationary in the air of the boat inside the boathouse, 4 feet in diameter.
I'm gonna throw my hat at it.
Nice. So your hat goes in and doesn't come back.
I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right. Nice. So same thing. Like you shoot it, your bullet causes like a little ripple on the surface. It makes it look like mercury out of a thermometer or something. And yeah, just strange lights and colors on the surface of it.
The second he fires that gun, my sanity is just shot.
Yeah.
And I am diving off the dock into the water and just swimming for my fucking life.
All right, great. So you guys all see Ash just going for it. Give me a swim roll where like a fail isn't really that bad as long as you don't fumble, you know?
No. I got a 22 out of 20, so I will spend 2 luck.
Pretty good.
Round.
Oh yeah, great form. Ash is going for it.
Well, and with
Swimming out
my
into the ocean.
speed, I'm actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So Valerie shrieks behind you guys and says like there's people behind us. And
What?
Yep. And behind you are the hotel employees with their lamps just shambling, walking towards you guys.
Yeah. All right,
Went out to
let's
go
get
look
everyone
for the
into the boat.
doctor. Yep. Let's.
We're still dragging Finland's too, right?
Mhm. Yep. Yeah. There is a rowboat, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great idea, Ronaldo. Let's go.
We'll try to avoid the orb thing. Apparently, it's not reacting to us necessarily, but yeah.
All right. So who is carrying bin lids? I mean, Ronaldo's kind of been taking initiative on it, but I mean, Bogdan's probably helping too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
now I'm got my gun out, so I think maybe Valerie and Bogdan probably need to take over on that. And
well, so Valerie pulls a gun out of her boat and is opening fire on these zombified hotel employees.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna join her. Clarence and Bogdan, get Finland's in there. We'll hold them off.
Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. Let's go, Bogdan.
Yeah, Ronaldo, give me a firearms roll.
Ooh. Shit. Yeah, no, I did not pass that.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, you're just opening fire at them. But like one from around the corner is closer than you anticipated. And would you like to dodge or fight back?
I'll try to fight back.
All right.
Roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Shit. Yeah. No, I got a 98 on that. So no.
Dang. Well, I mean, they also failed, but for a fumble, I'm not too sure. Just let's just call it an even. You run for the boat.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah, so with you guys get bin lids in, you're getting in the rowboat ready to go. Valerie is starting to get overwhelmed. She's standing her ground just shooting at him, but
Valerie, get your ass in this
boat. Yeah, so she blasts the closest one and then snaps out of it and runs and dives into the boat with you guys. And who has the strength to really
I got a 50 strength. Am I the strongest?
Yeah, I think Bogdan's actually a monster, aren't you?
He is a monster with very low strength.
Oh, okay. So let's give Clarence the roll with advantage.
God. Okay, 49 is a pass with advantage. Okay, 99.
Nice.
So 49 is a pass.
Yep. So you're boating out. And Well, there's just these figures holding their lanterns on the shore, reaching out to you, and you're boating out to sea, and you catch up to Ash pretty quick, as speedy as he is.
Ash, you need
Let's
to
get it.
get your ass in this boat.
Hmm.
We can't hear you over all the water.
Oh,
Blah blah
I'll
blah
climb
blah.
in. I'll climb in.
All right.
Give me those fucking oars.
All right. And um so everybody, as you get Ash into the boat, everybody give me power rolls.
I'm gonna spend
Roll.
22 points of luck to pass.
Oh my God, I rolled a 9, so it might be, unless you guys are getting extremes, it's not viable.
I got triple zero.
I rolled a
Dang.
90. Like, I don't know what is
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
I just got
Ogden, how'd you
regular.
do?
I just
All
got
right.
regular.
Oh,
So, so you guys all freeze up, and you just hear a buzzing voice inside each of your heads that's just, you cannot escape us. And descending out of the fog, like parting it with their wings, are these three bug-like figures.
oh my God.
I'm swinging the
Oh,
oar.
five on sanity.
Disintegrate
Yeah.
them.
Can I
Yeah,
fire?
Now roll sanity rolls first off.
All right.
Somehow I passed my sanity roll, but I'm still
Oh.
swinging the oar.
Failed sanity.
I passed.
A pass is actually 0. A fail is a d6.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to swat them like flies
Yeah.
with the oar.
I'm shaking, but yeah, I'm gonna start opening fire.
All right. So what is your dex?
90.
45.
45.
All right. So, oh man. Each of them fires first with their hypnosis weird brain stuff that they did as they descended on you. They have advantage. And they're aiming at each of you except Clarence. So I'm gonna go through one at a time. All right. And the only person that got hit actually was Ash. As yeah, these darts go into the boat. Yeah, one hits you in the neck. It does a D8 of damage.
Ouch. It does 8 damage.
Dang.
It sinks right in.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a dex to see if I fall out of the boat.
Sure.
No, I fell into the boat. Okay, so I'm not going to drown.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean it hurts bad.
Right. Well, and it's probably
all right.
also going to knock me out. So,
And then so Bogdan's up first, right? Dex order.
I'm gonna shoot my lightning gun at him. At one
All right,
round.
cool.
Oh, okay, 63. I could spend 8 to pass. I'll do it. I'm spending 8. I'm below my 30 luck threshold.
Dang. All right. I am double checking. I believe they have some kind of bizarre armor. I just want to make sure I. All right. So you pass with the lightning gun. As the charges sink into one of them, you can see the sparks like rippling across its body, and it just falls into the ocean.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so Sorry, I don't have the dex order available right now. Who's next after Bogdan's 90?
I have a 75.
It's probably you, yeah.
It's you.
The only weapon I have on me
Pretty big one.
is the thing. So,
And in a case and packed up, it'd be kind of
yeah.
tricky to pull it out.
Yep. So basically, I'm rowing.
Okay. I mean, I could hand you the revolver because I'm going to be using the shotgun. Clarence, you want the gun?
Yeah, I'll take the pistol and shoot.
All right.
Sure.
Not that I have any skill in this, but what the hell? Yeah, 72. I'm just like, I'm half like
hmm
trying to
Yeah, you're
roast
trying to.
it. Like, I'm like, I don't know.
Perfect. All right. Now, Ash, you're not out of the fight. If like, what's your two's dex?
My dex is 45.
So is mine.
Okay. Well, let's have Ronaldo go first.
Okay. I'm going to shoot my shotgun.
All right, blast him.
Oh, yes. Okay. 22. That's a heart.
All right.
And then
So,
roll for damage. Are they within 10 yards?
they're pretty close. But how many individual damage dice is it? Is it 6?
4d6.
Okay, so 4.
Each.
So you blast them basically point blank, but it does not have nearly the effect that the lightning did. The bullets seem to pass through him. You can tell that it's injured. There's some splatter, but very, very little effect, even though there was a little bit of stopping force and it staggered back.
Okay.
And Ash.
While I'm injured, I'm on the bottom of the boat. I'm going to yell up at Clarence, give me the thing.
I'm a little busy right now.
Throw me the case. You're not going to do it?
No.
Feels like a big decision. All right. Well, do you try to pull the dart out of your neck?
Yeah, if it's something I can pull out, I will try to pull it out.
So it's a dex roll to pull on that thing.
No, I got 65 out of 45.
Ooh.
So it's jammed in there.
Yeah, so not only that, but it has these nasty barbs on it, and you take another D3 damage pulling on yourself.
All right. Got to take them off. All right. I'm at half now. Less than half, one less than half. So I'm bleeding.
All right. Now, and Valerie shoots. She's in this. Yeah, she opens fire. She puts 3 more handgun bullets into the one that you shot with the shotgun. So that thing's kind of lagging behind. But the other one comes and swoops in for Clarence. So would you like to dodge or fight back?
I would love to dodge.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah. Dodge stuff there. 47 is a pass.
Nice. All right. Yeah, it got a regular. So it swoops and there's 4 different limbs that are pincer-like and try to snatch you. You're able to duck out of the way. And the one that's been shot, you guys get a better look at the weapon that this thing's using. It looks like it's holding a lobster. Because it points at Bogdan, which it sees as the biggest threat at this point, and fires again. And total whiff. Bogdan's good.
Awesome.
And so that's back to you then.
Back to me.
Yeah, with your 90 dex.
All right. I think I'm gonna take a shot at the uninjured creature.
All right.
So here's hoping. Oof. No, yeah, I'll miss. That's too much to spend.
All right. Then Clarence.
Yep, I want to fire at the one that's trying to snatch me up.
Yeah, go for
Nope. Nope.
it. All right, Ronaldo.
Uh, could I ask him to hand me the 38? Would that take my round?
No,
No.
it's
Okay.
fine. I mean, he's
Hand me
just
the gun.
firing into the air. Yeah, you could just snatch
Okay, I
it.
just
Hand me the gun. My shotgun ain't doing shit against these things. Okay. Ooh, that's a 15. It's an extreme, or is it? It's below 15. Yeah, it's a
One
below
fifth.
that.
I
Yeah.
below
think
1/5.
1/5 is good.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 15. That's my extreme.
Right. And so you're changing targets. It's not the one you shotgunned.
No, yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest to us now.
All right. Yeah. So it is like you land a full on headshot, and it it falls back, but it catches itself. It kind of does a loop, and you guys can hear just like a terrible buzzing and hissing, and I'll give Ash a turn. Yeah, you're you're still in it. Maybe a chance for something clutch.
Throw the fucking thing in the water. Get rid of it. But he's not going to do what I
It's
told
my
him.
precious.
Awesome.
I'm going to try to climb out of the boat and swim away. But I don't know. If I can get to the shore, I think I'm just in self-preservation mode at this point.
Yeah. All right. So, the things kind of back up and give you guys some space, and then starting from inside the boat and spreading outwards is this black void, and all of you are blinded. And it's back to deck order. So, I mean, it's kind of simultaneous at this point. All of you are in the dark. Ash just dove overboard and completely blind.
So am I also blind? Well, it's dark, so I'm just
Yeah,
heading in a straight
you're
direction.
just swimming. You can feel the water, yeah. So you're staying on the surface and swimming.
I'm still rowing.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna hold my action until I get attacked.
All right. So I think in the dark, with you guys completely blind, Clarence feels one of those things grab him and lift him up into the air.
Don't let him take me. Don't let him take me.
Yeah.
Like I'm blind, so like my torch, like if there's like a lantern, can't see anything. Like I'm
Well, so after he's picked up and flying away, the darkness just dissipates. Like you guys can just see all at once again. It just like a light switch is flicked on, and you guys see him being taken away at pretty high speed. But you guys can both take a shot. Yeah.
I
All right.
well, I could because I have my keen eye or beady eye skill.
Yeah. Well, it'd be Bogdan first, which
I did pass. I passed.
you're using your defibrillator thing.
Yeah. Still got some juice in it.
Man, with this thing flying at the speed it is, I think I'm gonna call for a hard though, which
You know what? I'll spend it down. That's like
Dang.
almost all my luck, but I'll spend it down.
All right. So this thing gets zapped and just plummets into the ocean. Clarence
Ah!
probably gets zapped a bit too. Yeah. And
Sorry.
take we'll do a constitution roll, Clarence.
Oh God, that's 31 as a pass.
Right. Nice.
Out
So
of
you keep it
35.
together. Yeah. And do a swim roll to try to like get away from this thing, get back to the surface.
Uh, 39 is I'll spend the 19 luck. Now
Right.
seems like the
Nice.
time.
Yeah, as yeah, you're freezing cold water, you're getting zapped. You have to fight your way out of this thing's like twitching claws and just fight your way to the surface. And so yeah, Ronaldo, there's the one left that I mean looks very distressed with
Uh,
those things going into the ocean.
All right. Die, you bitch. All right.
Yeah.
38. Come on, baby. Yes, that's a pass.
So with the revolver, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you open fire on this thing again. Valerie's with you. You're both shooting it. Um it looks injured. It dips. It's struggling flying. It looks kind of indecisive, and then it just darts off to the shore. And Ash is swimming away. Clarence bobs back up to the surface. You guys are able to pull him in. And after about a minute, that boathouse that you guys escaped from just explodes in this just violent gale of force and wind. And you guys are alone on the ocean and you made it out alive. And
Oh,
that'll be the end of the disintegrator.
oh
Yeah.
no.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ash, you were swimming the wrong way.
I'm halfway to Fiji now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was
Oh.
pretty wild. I've never had it end like that before. Normally people gravitate towards Mr. Sleep.
So, what was going on?
Well, George Pelfrey went hiking with his friend one day. There was a landslide, and they were in a little cave together where it unearthed some ancient structure where he found that thing and activated on accident and killed his friend and started having survivor's guilt. Was afraid to like report it to authorities. They called it misadventure. Um, and he experimented with it, and as every time he activated it, like he would cause himself to get more and more sick, like was
Uh,
decrepifying himself. And those beings from outer space quickly got interested in it and were pursuing him and scaring
were
the shit
they,
out of him. So
were they Migo?
they were Migo,
Yeah.
yes. That's every time that device is activated, it just blinks power throughout the entire solar system and alerts anything that's perceptible to it. So they were a group of scientists that built a gate. That's what the orb that you guys are encountering to come investigate it. And um the Pelfreys were on the run. George was clearly dying. They came up with the auction scheme to provide for his family. All of that was sincere. He just wanted to leave something behind. Um, the side of the scenario that you guys didn't get to is the Mr. Sleep stuff, where he was a Shuggoth Lord in disguise.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he was terrified of the thing. He's confident. He thinks that he's invincible, right? He just
Right.
sees humans as bugs and is just there to have fun more than anything. But he tries to convince you. There's a nice little speech that I wasn't able to give where he tries to convince you to walk with him into the darkness where because he won't touch the thing. He won't get anywhere near it. It causes him physical pain just being in proximity. So he needs a human alive to carry it for him. And That's how the first time I ever ran it went, where he was able to sweet talk the group, and they just walked off into the fog and were never seen again.
Hmm.
And yeah, attacking him, like he retaliates hard. He's very deadly. If you get through like his like human form health bar, then he is full Shuggoth Lord blob monster.
Just eat everybody in the whole
Yeah, yeah,
building.
it's hard to deal with him. It's possible to kill him. You can kill everything. It's pulp, you know.
I
Um,
imagine the disintegrator itself would have killed him. Could have
yeah, so the
disintegrated
disintegrator,
him.
the like what Ronaldo got hit with, just a little blink of it isn't too bad. That's the D10. But starting the second round, continuing on, it's 2D100 con.
Oh my god.
That's how
Disintegrate
powerful that thing is.
tears the atoms apart.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's the device itself is from something ancient and unknown.
Huh?
There's three Migo and a Shuggoth Lord that are fighting over it, along with all of the humans you met.
Nice.
You guys managed to get through without like any gunfire combat. Like, the auction just kind of became a sham. You guys were able to just steal that thing and get out clean.
Yeah. All right, let's go
If
ahead and
you
finish
let
up.
if you let the auction run, like he obviously comes in.
Yeah.
He
So,
like the whole
so
thing.
as it's laid out, the first round of bidding, unless the player characters do something outrageous like bid $50,000, the first round ends in a tie at 25,000, and that's when he comes and knocks on the window because he says like it's okay that I missed the first round. It's fine. And then it's supposed to be that fancy flamboyant man who you guys never learned his name is Pietro Morosini and Kepler are like the big spenders. They're kind of competing against each other. Um and so once the second round is called with Mr. Sleep there, the bids are all turned in, and one of them that doesn't have a signature just says your lives in capital letters. And then that's when the car rolls up with the headlights. So there was a lot of improvising with this, which I'm all for. I have fun with it. But as far as it's laid out in the book, you guys definitely found your own path to navigate around.
We survived.
Yeah, it was cool.
Our players included Morgan Llewellyn, Raleigh Kruger, Troy Wheeldryer, Max Meltzer, and myself, with Calen McDowell as the keeper of arcane lore. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our Patreons, who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to join them, please visit our Patreon page, the one listed in our description. Or you can use Super Thanks by hitting the button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Pulp Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.